Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the watch along. It is AC Milan versus Liverpool, San Siro, final group game of the Champions League. The Reds, of course, long since booked their passage to the round of 16, but we know that the second, third and in fact therefore fourth places in this group are still up for grabs. AC Milan very much capable of getting through to the next round of this competition if they were to win, so we know they've got a lot to play for. We know the Liverpool team will go through it in a second. Just want to let everyone know that you'll have seen the advert at the start there. If you want guaranteed UK delivery before Christmas of any of our stuff on Redmen merch, particularly the Christmas sweatshirts, then you've got until the 10th of December, so you've got a couple of days left. So if you're umming and ahhing and thinking it'll all work out, it won't.
The time.
Get it sorted. It's not Amazon. We're not got an army of actually, I think, from what I'm told, reasonably well paid, but never mind. They should be, because their owners doesn't pay taxes properly in this country, so we can afford to probably. And he can go to space and stuff as well, you know. Anyway, we don't have that. We don't have their might. It's just Chris driving around in an old Nissan Micra posting things. So he's got a lot of things to get through.
With
so
an
make
MG
sure
sticker on.
Yeah. So make sure you get your orders in for the Christmas sweatshirt in the next couple of days if you want them before Christmas. Right, yes. They're going through the team. It was interesting, Jurgen Klopp just talking about Tyler Morton there, Chris. And it's a couple of times he said that people asking him this question about Tyler Morton a bit like he's like a competition winner, or like we're doing like a bring your kids to work day. And he's always at lengths to stress he's playing because he's good enough to play for Liverpool, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, he is good enough to play for Liverpool. Is he good enough to start in the Premier League, though? Because if you ask him that, I haven't seen the answer yet.
Yeah.
So there is a reason. Klopp deflects it really well, but there is a reason that he's playing in this game and he didn't start against Everton, for example.
Yeah.
It's because he needs to get there. He needs to take these opportunities. The fact is, what Jurgen's saying is right. He's good enough to play with this squad, and when the opportunity's there, he's good enough to play for us. I think he proved that against Norwich, didn't he? The way he sort of changed the game a little bit, and the direction of that game and how it was all going and stuff. So that's when you saw him and you're like, bloody hell. I mean, first of all, he trusted him to go in at 45 minutes. Secondly, he actually changed the game. And since then, I think Klopp's realised that this lad's good enough for us.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him. And now, again, last time I thought he played really well. Last time out. So this is just him developing, and it's amazing really when you consider that we're actually not that far away from Trent Alexander-Arnold coming into the side, and then you've had Kurt Jones and Harvey Elliott would have come through, Nico and Tyler Morton as well, and we obviously there's other lads that are there. Conor Bradley's really highly thought of. You've got Beck, there's lads there, and it just seems to be a conveyor belt at the moment, and this is it, isn't it? It's go out, sign big, Ibu Konate, but you've got to continue to develop players at the same time.
He's the first product of Kirby, of the new thing of Klopp being just that bit closer to the academy and being able to run the rule over these players a little bit more frequently than he would have done. And look, I'm sure he's on the process anyway, and we'll definitely see that more in years to come. But I think it's encouraging. It's weird because he kind of came up with no fuss. I think there's a few days we'd kind of heard of. So you're long anticipating, and we've only been at the club for like half a year or just under a year, Kay Gordon and what have you. There's always names that you watch or you hear of, and there's loads of whispers and rumours, and this guy's going to be the one who's going to be the one to come through. Didn't really have that with Morton, but I love the fact that he's just come in and he's solid. Like he might end up in the Championship loan. We've seen that with Leighton Clarkson, and we've seen it with Kane as well, so had to go out on loan. But the thing that he's got going for him is he's tall. Like he's a little bit slight, but he's got height, which I think you need in that six position. You need to be at least Jordan Henderson's height, I think, in our team to be able to be the six because of because of Fabinho and how he does it and how important he is to be getting over things. And I've seen lots of he's from the Whittle, isn't he? Like the Whittle Busquets and all that kind of stuff. It's a bit early for all that, but I'm just excited to see it. I thought Klopp again was an interesting point when he just kind of says, like, him putting in an average performance at any point doesn't really tell you anything about him. He's a young kid. He's just coming in and kind of learning his trade, which is great. But, he's got good players around him. It is a heavily rotated side. It won't be Tyler Morton's fault if Liverpool don't win this game. But you hope there's enough there, particularly with Salah and Mane up top, that we're more than capable of giving AC Milan a bloody nose, and that's a decent starting point.
Yeah, mate. He's got Premier League winners either side of him in the middle of the park, hasn't he? You know, he's got Champions League players all around him. You know, Taki Minamino, before he was at Liverpool, was a Champions League player for Salzburg, and you know we know that because we played them. You know, you got Salah and Mane ahead of him. Divock Origi, who just scores for fun at times, doesn't he? So this side's chock full of talent. Like, will it have the drive to go and succeed tonight? That's the question mark, I think, isn't it? When you know that injuries are, you know, one dodgy tackle away or pulling out slightly too soon from a tackle and stuff like that. That's the difficulty, isn't it? These lads have got to be committed and they've got to go for the win, because you're almost less likely to get injured if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the good thing is, and there's a balance, because I don't think, given the team we played our best 11 for the previous 2 games, I don't think there's any world in which we'd have done that 11 again tonight anyway. Now, of course, if this was a big game, we'd have just played a weaker 11 at the weekend, but that notwithstanding, the point is he's having to balance hunger with fitness, and I think there's just enough in there in that side where Kostas has got a point to prove. I think Nico's got a point to prove. I think, you know, Kanate and Phillips, for different reasons, have got points to prove. Tyler Morton's just a young lad enjoying himself. Oxlade-Chamberlain's definitely got something to prove, because he's been in really good form prior to Henderson coming back. Salah and Mane want to prove themselves the best forwards in the world, so they've got that. Divock Origi probably has nothing to prove at this point in his life, because we all just adore him regardless. But Taki Minamino's definitely got something to prove. So you've got maybe we're not going to get a Mohamed Salah going in, you know, challenging for hospital balls, but hopefully, in terms of that all-around work rate. I mean, I'm saying this, it just typifies all the squad. If you don't work, Liverpool don't have any non-workers in this squad anymore. But yeah, there's enough lads there who've nothing else, who kind of will just want to grasp the opportunity. I mean, for fuck's sake, they're playing in the San Siro.
Yeah, that's it. And it will probably be the last time they get to play in the San Siro, if that's still going ahead, actually. Cause,
yeah, they have sacked that for now anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know when
but look, Salah and Mane are the 2 lads that you're looking at and you're going, please don't get injured. That's the one, isn't it? Like, of all the others, I hope they don't get injured, but I'm not praying in the same way with Salah and Mane. I am, because of how good they are and how integral they are to everything that we do. The others we can probably get by if they picked up a small knock here or there. Again, don't wish that on anybody, but Salah and Mane, just keep yourselves out of trouble. Go and have a fun game, enjoy yourself, get a goal, and get off the pitch as early as you bloody can, please.
The point in all this is that you can't live. Like, I saw a great. In fact, we had a great comment. I wonder if it's in the our Discord chat. In fact, I don't know if it was, but it was someone saying before. It might not be for you if you're sitting around worried about players getting injured, because that's footy. Players get injured playing football. Players get injured not playing football. Like, we've lost loads of players to injuries in the last couple of years.
Michael Stensgaard.
Well, yeah, ask Michael Stensgaard. Ask Jamie Redknapp and Joe Gomez and Jordan Henderson. And, countless players pick up and knock you. Danny Ings, Christ. Like, shit happens. You could Mohamed Salah could be training on his own and fall over and hurt himself. These are just the things. In some regards, at least he's got the full medical team and stuff around him, and he's got a more watchful gaze on him this time around. But no, I know it's that therein lies the path to madness, I think. Right, we've got, as promised, a live draw for you guys. We talk about it a lot. We've obviously got Redmen Plus as our streaming service over on the redmentv.com. We have got an advent competition running throughout this month, as wonderfully modelled by Steve Hoare over on the website there. We've got a bunch of things that are available for you to win every day up until and including Christmas Day. There is a prize draw. We've drawn out every one of our Christmas sweatshirts. Have already gone. We've had the signed author edition of the Hendo 10 book, and today we drew for the signed Michael Owen medal. But it was won by somebody who'd already won, and he graciously offered to throw it back into the pot. So we're going to do another draw for this, and tomorrow's draw is for a copy of our brand new DVD, Let's Talk About 6, which is 2 feature documentaries, charting Liverpool's rise to win the 6th European Cup, and the fan park journey there as well. And it's also got my vlog with me dad, which people seem to like as well, on there as well. That's tomorrow's prize, but today is this one. We are going to draw that right now for you guys before we get into the match. So we have put all of the club legend names onto the wheel. I'm going to click to spin it. And we're going to see what comes out. All right, Chris, help us with the drum roll. Castilla, well done. Castilla takes home the signed Michael Owen medal. Congratulations, mate. Ross will be in touch to sort that out for you very soon indeed. If you want to join up for that, then do head over to Redmen Plus and join. There's 2 tiers over there. There's Club Captain, which gets you access to all the content, and there's Club Legend, which is all the content plus perks like free merchandise, discounts off merchandise as well. You get access to our Club Legend Discord chat, which is right here, full of wonderful people that you can see there. Look at all these wonderful human beings. Gav Red, for example, just a brilliant person.
Do you know what he said before?
What?
He said, oh no, it wasn't him, it was CZ Red, apologies, 2,000 likes for Porto to get through and us to get them in the quarters and pump them again.
Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, if you join as a Club Legend over on Redmen Plus, you also get entered into those daily prize draws as well. And as I say, on Christmas Day, we're drawing a signed Kenny Dalglish Liverpool classic pinstripe away shirt. There's a signed Jordan Henderson print. There's a signed Mona Nema, Liverpool's head of nutrition book, and look, just loads of brilliant stuff. There's over £1,000 worth of stuff that we're giving away, which is frankly insane. So if you want a little slice of that pie, become a Club Legend subscriber over on Redmen Plus today. Tom, do we have another break before we go? No, I mean, why not? We've got, yeah, go for it. Hey, what's happening? This Christmas, give the gift of incredible Liverpool content, documentaries, features, interviews, podcasts, and pre- and post-game analysis for all Liverpool's games this season with our 3-month gift card subscription to Redmen Plus. The cards are available right now on redmenmerch.com and will give you full access to every piece of content we make on a weekly basis and hundreds of hours of content available in our back catalogue, including the Hendo 10 documentary series, exploring the derelict Melwood, and instant match reactions and final words after every Liverpool Football Club game. Get involved now. Those gift cards are available on redmenmerch.com and give the gift of happiness and Liverpool Football Club this Christmas. Yes, there you go. If you want to get a subscription to Redmen Plus, or if you've been umming and ahhing and you're thinking like, oh, well, maybe I don't have I'm not old enough to sign up or whatever, you can get your mum and dad to get you one, or you can give one to your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your nan, whatever, if they want to try it out for 3 whole months. They're £15 and they're available right now. It's a wonderful little thing that you can put in an envelope, and it's a physical present you can give to someone, which is better than like PlayStation codes at the moment, where it's like they give you a receipt and it's like, great, Merry Christmas, there's a receipt. It's better than that. So yeah, they're there for you right now. Just on referencing our Discord chat from before, I asked people whether people were happy with the team. We got some good responses here. So we had Scott T saying likes the display of intent. Steez Co saying praying for no injuries as per usual. Bouncer LFC 94 saying happy Big Nat is in. M Cairns can't wait for Big Nat to send Zlatan back to Sweden. Steve O'Hare says ballsy in all honesty. And Cybersign says he's happy to see Ox starting and the Bolton Baresi at the home of the real Baresi. Very, very good indeed. Liverpool.
God, that looks like a good stadium. I really wish I was there.
Yeah, I am a little bit jealous of that, to be perfectly honest. But there's a chance, because if they beat us here, we could yet draw them in the quarterfinals.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
And then we could have a real go of it.
A bit of a jolly over to Milano. Like a little bit of that.
Yes, I'll go. Can I go to that one as well? I'll be like, no, it's your turn. It's your turn to stay here. You've bid. We're taking Tom this time. Good, Tom. No, maybe. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Excited.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Tom's very poorly. Can we send lots of love for Tom in the comments, please? He is an absolutely well as mate as a fucking jolly over in Milan. I'll get some footage while we're over there. Of course you will, Simon. That'll be great. But really, he's just going over on the lash with his dad and watching the Reds. I mean, to be fair, what a way to live your life. We're moments away from kickoff. It is Mohamed Salah who's going to kick off for the Reds. They're from left to right, all in yellow, which I think we've learned now is not an unlucky kit. I don't think there's such a thing, but I think they broke the hoodoo of that kit. I also don't really care. They've gone long, Chris, as they're wont to do, and given possession away.
Still don't understand why they do it.
Gated yards, baby. Let's see. Man up this time. Still loses it. It's going to drop back Taki Minamino, Divock Origi.
Divock doing Divock things.
Yeah. I'd love Divock to score a scorpion kick and then Zlatan try
From
to
there.
match it, and his hip goes. That would be quite amusing.
It falls out, or like his hip just falls
gets
out,
off.
just flop.
Just snaps. No, that's not very nice, is it?
No.
But it happens. He's 40 now. You know, we're well on that road. Liverpool battle in the midfield. Sadio Mane lays it off to Nico Williams. He gets his head up. Mo Salah comes short, cuts back instead to the Bolton Baresi himself.
Looks at home there, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? Really comfortable, like he was born to play here.
Yeah, he's got the number. If he played for Milan, that's how old you get to play for.
It'd be interesting, like, you know, the players that were like the shop window thing. Like, we're doing Nat Phillips a real solid here, aren't we?
Oh, big time, mate.
I mean, he's barely kicked the ball for us all season, and then
Nice
he's
play by
just
Nico.
he's just Nico Williams buys the throw, and he's just dropped in. We had a super chat earlier, which I totally forgot to do, by the way, from Minor West with €5. Said Ibra will fit nicely into Phillips's pocket. Big pockets, deep pockets, well practiced pockets. Oof. Ox, wonderful little switch of sides there outside of the boot, ball over to Costa Shimikas, who's motoring away down that left hand side.
Looks like Taki's just on the left of the three, you know,
Yeah.
from what I've seen so far.
Which is
Is
that
No, it makes sense. It's really attacking midfield, isn't it? You've basically got a false nine and a winger in your midfield.
Yeah.
And Taki, go on, that's crap. Look,
No, saying that Taki Minamino
just
the
dropped
deepest
into the 6 for some reason.
And now he's in the 10.
Maybe
And now he's left of the midfield
maybe
three.
he's just playing Thiago's position.
Free rolling it.
Yeah, does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, you can request songs throughout the evening as well. It's Europe, so let's hit it. Yeah. I've got it, mate. Thank you. Thanks, Tom. We have got some super chats, which I'm going to get through momentarily. Thank you so much for everyone. Lorcan Devon says, Zlatan, 9GP, 6G/1A. Are you worried about Nat with no minutes? If I knew...
9 goals,
9
1
games
assist.
played, 6
GP
goals,
games
1
played.
assist.
Yeah, that's right.
Cracked the code there. Yeah, I am. I am a little bit worried about Nat Phillips tonight, if I'm being absolutely brutal. But also, like, I spent so much of last season, like, just downplaying everything about Nat Phillips, and I felt really horrible doing it. And he had a sensational season in the end, so he surprised us before. I see no reason why he can't surprise us again. But as I said on the Team News show, his rustiness is my biggest concern, not his ability. It's just how little football he's playing.
It was that Costas with the ball. It was a hell of a ball.
So his Bezzy mate Mo Salah on the right wing, cuts inside to the edge
Wait,
of the
did he
18-yard
replace
box.
Dejan?
Yeah. Nico Williams with the strike, straight down the keeper's
That was
throat.
a lovely ball by Costas.
It was indeed. Neverman is here with $10. Thank you so much, Neverman. It's off topic, but would like to hear your thoughts on the Jude Bellingham comments about the referee. I, for one, was shocked to find out the ref who was found guilty of match fixing was still employed. Have you seen this stuff? Like, I was listening to a podcast about that. I'm pretty sure it was like the best part of 20 years ago. And I think it was maybe as a coach, not as an official, that he was involved in something. And apparently it was like he got like 300 quid or something. To apparently, they don't know that he actually, it was never proven that he match fixed, but it was proven that he'd taken 300 quid off someone involved, which is fairly damning. But to have like Jude Bellingham, who is a kid, come out and speak so strongly about it was mad, like really mad.
Well, it would piss you off, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, if he was a coach, right? Because I'd not heard that side of things. How did he match fix? Did he just like put a shit side out?
I don't know.
Was he a manager, like a head coach?
I think he was maybe an assistant coach.
So what did he do? Spread his 300 quid around, give 250 to the manager to tell him to pick a shit team?
Just bought a load of laxatives and shoved them into the players' water bottles. Yeah, definitely.
You've bribed the wrong fella there, la.
Yeah.
You bribed the fucking first team coach.
But it's mad. It's mad that's like what I mean. The point is he's been refereeing for a long time since then as well. That like it's just come up now is a bit strange.
Jude's probably been on a YouTube rabbit hole, hasn't he? That's how he's found that out.
Yeah, definitely. We had a couple more. We've actually got a new member. Oh, in fact, a member here as a first teamer for 17 months. Stephen Murphy. Wow. That is a big shift. Thank you so much for that, mate.
Don't say.
And we've got Stephen Murphy sent us €20. He says, have an early Christmas drink, lads. And then it's Gaelic. The one that says, they do on the Guinness sign, Slaint. Slainte. It's like, cheers.
That's it.
Slainte.
Sounds.
Has it got an accent on the I as well? My ability to get, like, Gaelic for me is up there with languages that genuinely languages that use complete other alphabets. Like, I'm quite good with European languages, generally speaking, because they all roughly they follow similar patterns. But like, I can't understand how names can be pronounced the way they're pronounced, given that the way that they're spelled. So yeah, I have a tricky one. So if someone was to phonetically spell that for me,
it's like, nah, it's not
Siobhan. It's not. Yeah.
It's not. It's spelled Siobhan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Neverman is here. Also says Zlatan doesn't get into shape. Shape gets into Zlatan. Yeah. The dullest of jokes. They should have just stayed as Chuck Norris jokes. And forever ever remains so. Thanks for the Bellingham info. Yeah, I'll do a bit more research into that, mate. I'm not 100% certain. I was doing my Christmas shopping whilst listening to a podcast about it today, so I wouldn't claim to be an expert on it. And he says, YNWA gentlemen, YNWA to you as well. Let's delete the Genie Wijnaldum song off here so I don't keep playing.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's officially over then, though.
Yeah.
Is he gone? He's left. Genie Wijnaldum's left, everybody. I'm so sorry to tell you. He's now officially not on our soundboard anymore.
Yeah, he's gone.
Da, 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 da.
But he's still in a soundboard in our hearts forever and ever. Free kick to AC Milan, 7 and a bit minutes gone. Alisson just setting the wall. It's about 35 yards from goal toward the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. In swinger from Tonali, maybe not.
He's made them all offside. He's made every one of his own players offside. What a numpty.
I get the idea. We're trying to disrupt Liverpool, but when you disrupt all of your own attacking players,
then
you fucked that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Numbskull.
Yeah. It'd be a bit. That was a bit like if Ashton Kutcher, to do an old school reference, tried to like, what was his show, like prank someone, but didn't tell the camera crew none he was doing it, and he just looked like a gobshite, wouldn't you? If it's not a show, if it's not planned, you just look stupid. I mean, not that
you're a YouTuber.
Doing pranks. Yeah. Imagine not telling the pet, presumably your mum or whoever who films it. I don't know what YouTubers do. Get a girlfriend, I don't know.
They just give away loads of money now, I think.
Yeah, we'll do that one day.
Customise things.
Well, we do it in prizes.
We customise things.
Yeah.
Like t-shirts.
Like the watch-along.
Like t-shirts.
The watch-along concept.
That's what we got to title it. I customised my watch-along.
Yeah.
Insane.
Steve said to me, having sat in on our watch-along in the week, and said, you and Chris do it very differently to me and Errol. I was like, yeah.
He was right here when he said it, wasn't he?
He said, you chat more shit and you use like stats and stuff. Like, okay, yeah. I've mentioned the possession before. Goes back to the Milan goalie. Oh, he's got away with one there. Nico Williams, did he foul his man? I don't really see how he knocked him to the floor. Apparently he did. Gav Red is in the comments. Well, Gav, 1,000 likes for the video. Absolutely. We say this, if you want a Liverpool win, then we need 1,000 likes. We're on 274 right now.
It was good doing that Club Legends show. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
We should probably not have this conversation online, just in case.
Yeah, oh shit, what a bunch of dickheads. No, they're all great. Yeah, that's another one of the bonuses of being a Club Legend. Is you get to start in your very own show on Redmen Plus with one of us every week. AC Milan building through the middle here. Oxlade-Chamberlain spins, tries to cover the back four a little bit more there, racing over to this near side as well. AC Milan still in possession of the ball, looking to try and thread things through. Liverpool got quite a decent shape there, Chris.
Yeah, it was dropped into a 4-4-2, didn't it?
Yeah. Zaki Minamino does well. Mohamed Salah's looking to capitalise on any mistakes.
Didn't he?
And it was a solid pass back to the AC Milan goalie who needs the deal and does maintains possession. We've got load of super chats here. Actually, Kyle Portwood can't catch the first half. What's our formation/shape? Do we think it's just 4-3-3?
I think it's 4-3-3. Yeah, Tyler Morton obviously at the base of a midfield three. You've got Taki Minamino, I think, left hand side and Ox right hand side. But other than that, as you'd expect, Origi in the 9 with Salah on the right, Mane on the left. The back four is the back four, isn't it?
Hilton Lamb says, "Who do you guys think would be a great tie for the round of 16 for us?" I'm not even sure who's...
PSG are through, aren't they?
Yeah.
But where did they finish?
I think
they finished second, didn't they?
I think they're the best of the teams that we can...
Right, so as it currently stands, I've got the tables up on my iPad if you want, Tom. Man City and PSG are through 1 and 2.
It's a foul.
Liverpool and Porto, obviously. Ajax and Sporting, so Ajax are through. It looks like Sporting or Dortmund could potentially get through.
I think Dortmund. Have you seen the goal? Have you got the goal difference there?
Oh shit. Okay, they're like -6 on goal difference.
Yes, I think it's pretty spot on that it'll be Sporting.
Sporting are losing to Ajax at the moment, though. Right, okay, because Dortmund have been given a point for their drawing, so they go to 9. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So Sporting's looking decent right now.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Bayern, Barcelona, Man United, Villarreal, Salzburg, Lille. Looks like it's all up for grabs.
Oh yeah, that group's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Any of the 4 can go.
Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla and Wolfsburg can all sort of go through by the looks of things. And then you've got Chelsea, Juve. So it's probably a Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla, Villarreal and Sporting is what you're picking from there.
I'm at this point now where I'm not like as lost in the romanticism of the Champions League anymore. I'm more about us just going and winning it. And so whoever the worst team is, or the clutch of the worst teams, and like Sporting, obviously, I mean, these are all teams that are in the Champions League, but you know what I mean. I don't want PSG, even though I think they're a bit of a shambles at the minute. A bit of shambles, and yet like 11 points clear of Liga, which tells you more about Liga than it does about PSG, of course. And obviously, it'd be nice to avoid Juve because I don't think we should ever really play Juve. I think it's just they tried the best, but there's just too much bad blood there. So yeah, any of them. We're actually going to do that on the debate show tomorrow, which is one of the Redmen Plus shows. We're going to have a good old chat about when we know, of course, who the final contenders are going to be, who we think would be the ideal ones. So do tune in for that show, mate. Neil O'Callaghan, I'm very aware we've not talked about the match. There's nothing happening. It's 30 minutes in. Liverpool have got a free kick in their own half. Neil O'Callaghan said, sorry.
Wait, so are you doing the debate show tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, but the Champions League games are still going on Wednesday night.
Yeah, good point. We should know. Yeah, we'll have that debate anyway. Sorry, I might have missed it, but why did Klopp pick Salah and Mane for this game? Give it the great work, lads. Best LFC supporters channel. Thank you so much for the compliment. Because I'm not sure who else we could have picked, to be perfect. I mean, clearly either Jota's injured or they've decided just to rest him. And in terms of attacking options, sorry, I'm just looking at the board and who's on the bench. There's no one else, is there? I mean, I suppose you could play someone else in midfield. It's short blanket syndrome, is because if you want to not play one of Mane or Salah, theoretically you're putting either someone who's not actually a front three player,
could play up front,
or you put Minamino in. But if you put Minamino in, you've got to put someone else in midfield, which is someone who's perhaps not prepared to start and play the game. So, yeah. Long and short of it is that someone's got to play, and I think it's just kind of fallen down.
Yeah, I think
they decided Jota needed the rest.
If Keita was fit, I think Keita would have started this game, and then Minamino probably goes up top.
It does strike me that,
but you still need to use one of those players, probably.
I think what we'll see happen now that we've had that chat, and so Liverpool got it just inside the centre circle there with Nat Phillips. He spreads it wide to Nico Williams. The positioning of Taki's interesting with Keita being on the bench, because I think Keita will come on, but he'll come on for Mane, and Minamino will go into the front three potentially, or for Salah. But either way, I think we'll see Keita come in the midfield, and Taki will just get pushed up because he just needs the 90 minutes at this point. And then maybe you do something wild, like you've got Conor Bradley there, and you push Nico up to right wing for Salah, and put Conor Bradley in at right back, and that's how you get through. But in terms of like what the balance of things, they clearly don't trust that for an hour or so. More for to see
I
a
think
game
they
out.
expected Milan to come out firing as well, and we've done a pretty good job of dealing with Milan at the moment.
15 minutes this, has it? Shimikas has it down the left-hand side. Sadio Mane is in on the left-hand side. Flat ball across. Comfortably dealt with by the centre-half there. And Liverpool can retrieve it. Costa Shimikas going to have to challenge there. AC Milan looking to play their way out. Having said it was a nothing of a first 15 minutes, Chris. That was actually a decent little opportunity.
If Salah had gambled to go near post, he might have had a little opportunity there. I'm sorry, I'm just having a look at...
Sorry, Josh, it's just trigged Josh. Can you tell us what's going on the field, please? Yes, like literally, mate, nothing's been happening so far. It's been contained between the middle two.
There's something interesting happened in the other game, because in the Atletico Porto game, Luis Suarez had just been injured in the 13th minute and subbed off. So I don't know how anything about that injury, but you can just see there on the right hand side. Yeah, subbed off after 13 minutes.
Thanks.
Atletico will not be happy about that.
Mitchell Costello says, I love watching Liverpool knowing the result doesn't matter. Trying to see some players play without the pressure of points on the line. You'll never walk alone. That's a good point, actually. I quite enjoy pre-season friendly games after a point where it's nice. It is nice just to enjoy you don't get stress-free Liverpool watching experiences, generally speaking, because it matters. So no, I admit I quite like that sentiment. Ian Locke. So the Bundesliga's playing with empty stadiums for the rest of the month. Is that the fear for the Prem? Have you heard anything about this? Now, there's been no talk or rumours of that at all. I mean, literally, we can't even. Like the government literally held a party in build up to Christmas last year while no one else was allowed to do things.
Not one party, multiple parties. Multiple parties.
Basically, the government UK governments are massively inept and completely in the back pocket of business. So if there's more money to be made, then there'll be no great stringent lockdown things unless they feel there's a massive PR win to be had, which is not outside the realms of possibility. But at the moment, no. In fact, you're seeing things like press conferences are back open again for journalists and stuff in this country. So it feels like it's actually things are still opening up, albeit people are being encouraged to wear masks.
It's so mad, isn't it? Because you're not seeing anyone with masks on anywhere at the moment, or I'm not anyway whenever I've been into places. I literally went to the pub last night, won't name the places, 2 pubs I went to last night, and I didn't see one person in a mask at any point.
Like the shops, I think are much more that way, but also it's not being policed in any way, shape or form. It's just back to feeling a bit shady walking around without one. But yeah, it is what it is. Passive aggressivity, it reigns supreme in England. So yeah, I'm sure that'll sort everything out. Yes, AC Milan coming down. Great block. Nico Williams just snuffed out the danger. Approaching down that left-hand side. Salah's got it now. Racing forward. Nico Williams plays a little give and go. He bursts onto the right wing. It's central now. Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's going to look for a shot. He's going to take a shot. It's well blocked.
I tell you what, I could have knocked his head off.
I know. Minamino. Sends Shimikas wide. He digs that high cross out to the back post under no pressure. AC Milan defender heads it out, and it's a Liverpool throw in very high up on that right hand side, and Nico Williams will gather it and take it quickly. Salah inside the box, chests it up, now down under control, back to Nico Williams. Got Oxlade-Chamberlain with him. Nico's going to dance. He's going to cross. Great ball. Divock Origi tries to chest it in.
Yeah. I tell you what, it was lovely by Nico there just to get the ball out from under his feet. Just watched it. Oh, didn't. Rewind it back a bit more, Mr. Director, for us. The way he shifted that ball so quickly to get a yard of space was superb.
Corner ball to Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain taking it on that right-hand side. There you go. Yeah, Oxley's going to take it out swinger from the near part of your picture closest to the screen. One left hand in the air, whipped into the centre of the box. Canate got up and could only head it wide.
He just didn't get over it, did he? Unfortunately,
he did not.
He very much got under it.
He very much. The ball. Yeah, the other thing that went over was the ball and the bar. Scott Schultz is Steve Errol. Don't talk politics. It's great. Oh, Scott, I've got no. You can be people. I can be. Tories. Okay. I've had reasonable conversations with lots of conservatives. I'm not one of those real weird, like over the top hyper left-wing people. Yeah. Anyone who's extreme in any sense in life is just as bad as anyone else, to be perfectly honest. Kanate chasing back,
the speed of him
gets
so
body
easy
in
for
between
him,
man and ball there. Alisson receives it from him. Shimikas gives away possession though, trying to get it on the front foot. Taki Minamino is pressing in the heart of midfield.
Well
comes
done,
away with
Taki.
it.
Come off it!
And he's absolutely pulled to the ground.
That's
there.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I thought that was really good from Taki, wasn't it?
It was brilliant play by him.
He just wraps his arm around his thigh and drags him to the floor.
Joke, that man.
Cascos, but wait, Salah is right wing. Liverpool trying to play their way out. Taki Minamino, nice little turn, finds Mane in the channel, comes into the centre of the pitch.
Salah wants it,
Salah
wants it, Salah wants it!
Ox miscontrolled it.
Oof.
And Kessié plays the ball through two Liverpool players. Tonali tries to get them moving forward, but Liverpool doing a good job of closing down AC Milan, making them make mistakes at the moment. Divock just gets sent for the echo, and it's Tonali, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Mane will put him under pressure, and he will kick the ball long and hard. And Kanate pushes Ibrahimovic in the back, who remonstrates with the universe, but gets nothing. Good, the fucking ball.
Doesn't he remonstrate with himself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, mate, that was Ox really needed to control that ball because Salah's going 1-0 up there.
Yeah, the hardest part was getting the ball to Ox and the pass.
Oh, that's nice by Divock. Did you see that? Just Chun-Li'd it on the floor.
Oh, Sadio goes for his trademark unsuccessful back heel. Needless to say, it was unsuccessful. It is a free kick to AC Milan. I don't know if that's for the foul there.
I think it was the Chun-Li by Minamino.
Let's have a little look out. Mane just stood on his heel there, I think.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Cal Portwood, if you could add one goal to a specific match, what goal in what game? Example, Hendo's City Screamer, early in Kiev, Origi Everton goal in Madrid. God, that's a weirdly complicated question. I would take a goal from a game that we won 5-0 and add it to a game that we drew. Any goal.
The Man United one when we lost the league by a point.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Everton one.
Or even the one where we drew at Old Trafford, and that was our only game we didn't win in that run on the way to winning the league.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Istanbul. I'll take. Yeah.
It's I don't want to engage the butterfly effect and end up in a world that we don't get.
Still got Brendan Rodgers in charge.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I know.
Suarez has just gone off injured in the 13th minute of this.
Right, so Ijaz Al-Johari saying Naldini playing at the San Siro, surely a man of the match. Well, we'll see in due course, won't we? So far, so good for Big Nat. Oxlade-Chamberlain playing some give and goes with Nico Williams. Ox on the right wing, just hands it off to Mohamed Salah. Mane's made a great forward run. He's going to use his strength. He's going to control it inside the 18-yard box. Salah is outside and he gets it. Yeah, that was one of them hospital balls we talked about, wasn't it there?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a taster for Tamori to get involved in there.
He still somehow won the corner there, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just Mane, didn't he?
Chested that does come off Mane's arm there, but I think he's done everything in his power to keep his arms tucked in.
Went happy with Ox's last corner.
Costas in swinger now from the right hand side, right arm in the air. Dangerous run by Nat Phillips. Oh, just inches over Big Nat's head there. It's going to fall to Ox, who's just going to hoof it up for Nat Phillips to challenge the keeper. Oh, he's dropped it. The keeper's spilled it. Nobody there to capitalise. Look at Chris. Look at the fear that Nat Phillips strikes into the heart of that AC Milan team.
You got defenders quivering in their boots, just like you know what I mean. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, Naldini loves it. He does it all, mate. Liverpool 58% possession in the San Siro. 3 shots to Milan's 1. We've both had 1 shot on target. That's not a bad start, is it? Considering. Mm-hmm. Well, they should be playing better. They should be going for this game.
Yeah, are they not? That's the problem. I think we are playing very sensibly at the moment. You know, it always takes you 15-20 minutes to try and find where everyone is on the pitch, which is one of the good things about keeping Salah and Mane in, because everyone knows where they're going to be because they're playing in their positions. But it's a great comment here from Mitchell Costello actually in the super chat saying Minamino getting stuck in and hurrying AC's midfield. Not the player I thought would be doing that job today, but I love it. Yeah, he started actually really brightly, hasn't he, Minamino?
Yeah, he does, and he does that when he's in the 9 as well, doesn't he? When we've seen him there, he is a bit terrier-like. He's slight, but in the same way that Lallana was terrier-like when he was in the middle of the park. You don't have to be big to be a pressing machine, do you? You just need to have an engine. No. He's clearly got that. He understands it.
It's timing, isn't it? Yeah. The amount of time Thiago wins the ball back, and he's not exactly like a brute, is he, by any stretch?
No, that's why I used to get dead annoyed last season when everyone was like, he's crap at tackling. It's like, he's actually not. It's just we're not seeing him at his best.
He is crap at tackling in in the traditional Sunday League British sense of what we understand tackling to be, and by that I mean slideys. And even then he's actually not. But putting those big reducers in and being the wall that sits in front of the back four, absolutely not. But that's most of our tackling's all done with it's a cheeky tap of the X button, isn't it, these days, rather than a full-on circle. It's best players, by the way. Sorry,
it's like Virgil van Dijk, isn't it? Much like Paolo Maldini as well. They don't want to have to fucking throw a tackle in.
Don't go to ground. You go to ground and it's an all or nothing moment. Rory McLinden, sorry I missed this one earlier with the £3 super chat, says non-football, either of you watch Beatles Get Back? I've watched the first 1.5. It's amazing, absolutely amazing, Rory. So bizarre to see these people actually being real people. Corner to Liverpool, far side, Shimikas, heads the box, Kanate's up, it goes over him, it's going to drop, he's going to have a volley, it's blocked, and Tonali hoofs it clear down the pitch. Great touch from Takumi Minamino to bring it under his spell inside AC's half and retreat back to Alisson Becker to start again. Squares it to Nico Williams, fires it into the channel in front of him to Mohamed Salah, twist and turn and gives it back to Nico. Needs a ball, tried to thread that one himself through to Oxlade-Chamberlain, didn't work out, and the through. They've got decent numbers in attack here. Tonali, it's going to be Konate up against Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Cutting back, those creaky old legs. And well marshalled out for a corner by Ibu Konate there.
So I just sent you one of Maldini's greatest quotes. I'm all right, Tommy, but Paul might want to take you on teammate.
Oh, go ahead.
Nice little visual thing.
There you go, yeah. There's a wonderful quote there, which we can get up for you guys. If I have to make a tackle, then I have already made a mistake, says Paolo Maldini. Potentially, we might want to get that verified.
It is verified.
I'm very wary of it.
Oh,
near post, it's gone in!
God.
AC Milan have broken the deadlock here. Alisson Becker reacting to the initial shot that came across from the corner. Could only push it back into the danger zone, and the ball is turned across the line. And it all came from the corner in that duel between Ibrahimovic and Konate. Flat corner, sort of played across. It's a shame, that, isn't it? Real shame. And
was it
Tomori right in the wrong of scoring the own goal last time? He tried to score there. Has he tried to score straight from the corner?
I don't know whether he's tried to get it into that number 13, to be honest, at the near post for a little flick on. It looks like. Yeah, there's two of them at the front post, so that looks like what they were trying to do.
Alisson it just bounced up in his face, and all he could do was kind of.
Did it take a little touch off Minamino or something?
I'm not sure. It's a strange one. Alisson's probably got to do better with that. I mean, I saw him catch a thunderbolt that was heading into the top bin at the weekend. So for him to just
that was ridiculous, that.
Yeah, wax on, wax off a ball that bounced up towards his face is a little bit of a shame. But there it is, AC Milan. I guess against the run of play, really. Taking a goal lead there from the corner. Liverpool come again down that left-hand side. Kostas Tsimikas trying to feed it through to Mane. Doesn't get the throw-in. Let's have a song.
I know it's not supposed to matter, but it really pisses me off.
Oh yeah. I really like.
Even in these fucking dead rubber games, it's just so annoying.
It's like to the point of the super
sporty bastards.
Yeah. I like watching Liverpool when there's nothing at stake, but when you're not winning, I really want to not be winning. I'm happy with being 0-0. I can live with that because there's losing possibility. Yeah. Oh well, it's going to be more satisfying when we turn this round anyway. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Stuart Morris, isn't it a weird feeling? Team scoring against us first, yeah. Theo SG, is anyone really bothered if we don't win all the group games? I'm not asked.
I am now.
Yeah, I am now. Yeah, definitely. Now that it's harder thing to do. Sadio Mane now. We're into the 30th minute. Tsimikas gets to the byline, well blocked. Corner to Liverpool, far side of the pitch. Wonderful insult for no reason here from a guy called Jagas. Talking to someone saying dead rubber. Your mum knows about that. Oh dear. Corner. Costas, outswinger, far side of the pitch. Kanate and Phillips have gotten close to a couple so far. Can they do so again? It's a deeper one. It's gone nowhere near anyone in the end. Taki Minamino once again gathers it. Goes back to Nico Williams. Liverpool have kept the big lads forward. He's launched one forward for Nat Phillips to flick on. He has done. Mane brings it down on his knee. He tried to find. He's found Divock Origi. Origi's still dancing. Origi! Good save.
So mad.
Good save. Divock Origi dancing in the box.
Oh, God.
Got a left-footed shot off in the end. It was down the keeper's throat.
He was fucking line dancing then. You see him? He's fucking next with the fucking ball.
Very good. You
Fucking
grab
brilliant.
your partner, Dozy Doe, from Divock Origi in the box there.
Love that shit.
Yeah, decent strike. It would have taken something horrendous from the goalkeeper for that not to be a thing. But as it stands, AC Milan are second in the group. If it stays the same in all the games in the group tonight, all two of them, that means that AC will progress to the round of 16. Matty, superstar, thank you, mate. We slaughtered Matty for walking too slowly with cups of tea on the last watch along. He only had the one to carry this time, but he carried it at a pretty reasonable rate. I
it was incredible, to be honest with you. He's really stepped it up. I think 300% of his normal pace.
Yeah.
Easy.
Solid. Proves that he can do it. Proves that he's getting better. We all get better. The more you do, practice makes perfect, as they say.
No, good practice makes perfect.
Absolutely. The super chat here from Trig Josh. Thank you, Josh. Well, that one goal should ensure Atletico don't qualify. Bonus.
Something really satisfying. Did you see that? Could you just go back just a couple of seconds for me from those Milan fans?
No, because we're entering into a world of hurt when we start doing rewind.
Come on, give us the remote. Just a few seconds, because they've got live pauses unavailable.
Yeah.
Why?
It said insufficient disk space.
Okay. They had a good 10 yards to run before the barrier for celebrating. That's what you need, isn't it? You need 10 yards. Just 10 yards from the front row to run up and grab something.
Yeah. I mean, that does sound horrendously dangerous, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, go ahead. Why not? Kanate plays the ball back to Alisson Becker. He looks up and gives it back to him again. Josh just finishing off saying that's what you get for not shaking Klopp's hand to Diego Simeone. Yeah, and I would not shed a single tear for Atletico Madrid not qualifying, and moreover having to play that awful knockout round game. Oxlade-Chamberlain with the strike. Oh, on the edge, blocked.
Could have gone anywhere.
Looked like a corner.
Could have gone anywhere, friend. Jesus. I thought it bounced back that way, the other way from the keeper to begin with. I was like, oh, it's going in!
It will be a corner. Magnon. There's a little high five there to his defence. Once again.
We're scoring from a corner.
Outswinger. Yeah, they're racking up for Liverpool now. It's a deeper one. Mane gets up. Can't head it. It's headed clear. Salah's all the way back now. Second deepest man. Outfield man anyway for Liverpool, gives it and gets it back from Nico Williams, faces up, doesn't want to be there, does he? Sends it long for Nat Phillips to head it down and does. Divock Origi tries to get on the end of it and he's brought down. The referee's not having any of it. He was
trying a little hard for a free kick then, wasn't he?
He was. I mean,
good play.
Cut out from a Kanate there, lays it into the path of Tsimikas. Did he just do some breakdancing there, Sadio Mane? Oh, cuts the ball back, can't get it to Divock Origi. Liverpool getting a little bit more dangerous here. Feels that way, certainly. Kanate just goes in
smooth, that wasn't it?
Brahim Diaz out there. Liverpool build again. Minamino Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's got Nico Williams wide right. Gets it. He needs support though. Or does he? Cuts inside. Tyler Morton. Plays it back to Nico Williams. He's going to try to take his man on. No, plays it back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. He needs movement. He needs runners. He's going to do it all himself. He's into the box. He has a shot. Good save. A shot to Salah. Oh, yes. Oh, great equaliser for Liverpool.
Is he on?
One. Yes. It looked like it. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain made the goal there.
Take him off.
There was nothing on in front of him. He had no passing option, so he just decided to take his man on. Goes past Kessie like he's not there. Past another one, past Tonali. Beats the shot at the keeper.
Oh, what a finish
and
that
Salah
is, mate.
Scores from the rebound.
He's onside as well.
Yeah,
oh, what
possibly.
A finish that is.
Into the roof of the net from Mohamed Salah.
Oh, hello.
Terrible goalkeeping there. There's a lot. It's another one where the goalkeeper's just palmed it straight back into the danger area. Jurgen Klopp. Whoa, let me at him, doing his roundabout fists there. And Mohamed Salah is on the score sheet once again for the mighty Reds. AC Milan 1, Liverpool 1. Wow. Feelings. So many feelings in a dead rubber. This is great. We've been well the better side.
We have. I mean, it just started to open up a little bit both ways then, didn't it? Actually, you know, Konate's done really well in a couple of chances there for them.
Tyler Morton might go into the book there. Oh, the referee's saying he got the ball.
Go ahead, Tyler, lad.
What a slide!
There you go.
Tyler Morton. Nico Williams sticks it up for Mane. Headed away for now. And
it's a big header.
Yeah, and it's headed all the way back by Tomori, I think, to the goalkeeper. And quickly, AC Milan look to get on the front foot. We've been getting into more dangerous positions. Oxlade-Chamberlain's been getting, he's been getting into some decent shooting positions as well. And you're right, Konate's done some really solid.
The mad thing about that is, I was looking at it, and when Nico passed the ball to Ox, I think at the time he said something like he needs a pass, and he did. He absolutely needed a pass, and I sort of like fucking traced over where Hendo and Salah and Trent would all be in that situation sort of live, and I was like, this is how we attack. This isn't right. Like, Salah's nowhere near these two lads here. There should be a third corner of the triangle, and Ox just went, yeah, see you later. I'm gonna go and have to sort this myself because no one's moving, so I'm gonna have to move and create something.
Oxlade-Chamberlain is such a good midfielder, and that's what he does. He's very different to a lot of our other options in that regard. He can do that, and that's when he's at his best, I think, when he just goes, no, just drop the shoulder, because he's got that electric pace over a couple of yards where he's got great close control. If he opens up a bit of space, he's very good at bursting into it.
Oh, go on.
Speaking of which, here's Sadio Mane.
He might be off.
Sadio Mane's in on the goalkeeper. It's deflected. Oh, side netting.
It was damn close.
He was offside. Comes back again. Divock Origi was fouled and looked in the build. The referee let it play on. Mane just couldn't quite get into goal.
A couple of crap touches. He's off, isn't he?
Yeah.
2 terrible touches. Just bouncing off his shin and then his knee.
It was like playing on the playing on a bobbly pitch, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure he is. Let's have the Mane song, guys. Let's spread some love. Michael Costello, lads, we got the Ox song. We don't need. I don't think we have anyway. No, I'm afraid we don't. We need to update the soundboard actually. We need to we'll make a list of that. Back Club Legends.
Oh, go on, Mane.
Watching. Oh, Divock Origi taken out there in the middle of the pitch. And I wonder whether that will be a yellow card. We'll have to see. Referee's calling for, I think it's Tomori was the one who gave away the foul. Origi just goes past him and he just leaves a trailing leg in there. That'd be great if he has picked up a yellow. It doesn't look like he has. We've certainly not seen any confirmation. No, looks like he's just had a word. Just had a word about that one. Club Legends, if you're watching, by the way, would someone care to make a list of any of the songs we don't have on the soundboard that we could do with? The Thiago one definitely should be on there. Oxlade-Chamberlain should definitely be on there.
The Reds have got no money.
The Reds have got no money. Yeah, we need that one, definitely. And if anyone can think of any more in the Discord group, put it in there, and then we'll try and get them sorted in the next couple of days. That would be lovely. Thank you. Liverpool have it on the left-hand side. It's a hefty old battle, physical tussle there. Is that Shimikas pleads with the referee there? Liverpool get to take the ball.
Steve Ryder in our Discord, take Salah off now, he's got his goal, get his seat ready on the plane with a pen and a fucking contract.
Nico Williams is high on that right hand side, tries to get the cross, it's blocked. Oh, he got a bit unlucky there, he's got to chase back. Milan looking to play their way out, but they've got to get out of the press.
They're in trouble.
Salah will bring it down, of course he will.
Oof. Oh, flick on the face.
Got flicked on the forehead there.
Well done.
Nate, absolutely outstanding front foot defender,
Twatted
and then
it,
twatted
man,
as hard as he can, nowhere near any Liverpool
that
player.
will have taken fucking skin off, man. His knees, he hit that so hard.
Straight through to the goalkeeper. Right, we had a super chat. Oh, Cyber Symes, he knows. With the super chat says nearly 2.5k watching, but only 523 likes. Come on, peeps, smash that like button. If you want this to go from a 1-1 to at very least a 2-1 to Liverpool, we need 1,000 likes on the watch along. Do it right now. We'll get to some updates on that in a moment. It's turned into quite a nice physical game of football, hasn't it?
I suppose it was always going to, wasn't it? Because Milan need to win this game, to give themselves an opportunity to go through. They're not going through in any other way. They have to win it. And it looks like now Liverpool are starting to sort of get on to AC Milan a little bit, and it's just getting a little bit stretched. We're just a pass here or a pass there away from this game being blown wide open. We're
in danger of entering into NBA Jam gameplay territory here, which would be good fun if nothing else. I've had loads of requests. I apologise. Nagato Agias has played the Mo Salah song. My God, I will, because I should have done earlier. He's going brilliant, isn't he? Yeah. Absolutely.
What was he, like 23? Is he younger than that?
No, yeah, they're about to be 22. Don't know. Great control.
22, yeah. He's going to be fucking amazing.
Sadio Mane wrestled off the ball there. AC Milan pick it up. Great ball through the lines. Kanate again with the front foot defending. Nico Williams has got 2 men at the back post. We need to switch on here. AC Milan have flooded the box here. Look at this.
Someone backstick.
Oh, terrible for AC Milan. And big Nat Phillips just tidies up. And another good tackle there from Shimikas. AC Milan throwing. That was mad. There was about 6 men on three for a very brief
the
moment.
backstick was particularly noticeable, wasn't it? Like, but there was no sort of midfielders coming back either.
No, and then it was like a click, and we had loads of bodies back, and then it was fine. Yeah, good on them. AC Milan a little ponderous up front. A big surprise, given they've got a 40-year-old tank playing centre forward for them. Salah thought he had a chance. Albeit a nimble tank, like one of them, I don't know.
German tank.
It's
how they fucking changed World War II, isn't it? Like the nimble tank. It wasn't trademarked as that.
They decided to use that brand on bread later on.
Yeah, fucking shit. You could have called it full of fucking air.
Now Phillips to the truth. To Nico Williams, another one having a good game for Liverpool so far. This little ball inside to Oxlade-Chamberlain, gives it back to Nico. He's under. Oh my word! It's a nice little idea. The back heel didn't quite come off, but he just didn't. He didn't. What I liked about that, Chris,
is the disguise.
It was the disguise, but it was the.
Fuck it.
He just did it. He didn't dally on it. Yeah, he's like, I'm in a bit of trouble here. If I linger on the ball, I'm going to get pressed and lose it. So he just did a crazy little back heel down the line and fractionally didn't quite come off. Conor McMullins has sent another super chat in. Thank you, Conor. With the group already won and many backup players playing, I'm pleased with this so far. Yeah, plenty to be pleased about in Liverpool's performance. Again, Salah's got the goal, which is Salah. That's what Salah does.
Done. Oh, well played.
Costas is playing well. Nico's playing well. Minamino's playing well.
Divock's playing well.
Divock's playing well. He's leading the line really well so far, and even on the left wing at times as well. He's being a threat. He's being a pest in all kinds of different ways, holding back to goal, but also face to goal as well. Cock to goal, whatever. Jig Josh. Paul, can you sample part of the Joe 90 theme tune and play it every time you introduce Chris when he does the team news? No. We had our fun. We had our fun with the Joe 90 stuff, and it was fun. It was very, very accurate.
What if I like the Joe 90 theme tune?
Actually, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
The answer is no, because we'll get a copyright strike.
Is
the obvious answer to that one. But I don't. I feel
we could get people to sing it.
Yeah.
We're never getting the harmonies right.
No. Yeah, I'd be just. I don't know what the Joe 90 theme is. I feel like I should do. I'll definitely know if I heard it. That counts for anything, of course. Tsimikas cuts inside. As Tyler Morton gets it back. Needs anyone. Goes back to Alisson Becker. Very solid from Liverpool. We've got 2 minutes out of time. We've nearly done 40 seconds of that already. This half has absolutely flown by. Absolutely flown. 15 minutes flew because nothing had happened. We spent most of that just chatting shite about life. But the half an hour that followed that has been
a good game
really
of soccer.
Good game of football, yeah. Nico and Ox. There. Nico and Ox.
Tyler Morton not noticed too much. Every time I've seen him make a pass, it's been nice and easy and assured.
Yeah. Nico to Ox inside, Mane's on the shoulder.
Oh, mate, he's
great
causing
run from
havoc.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Spreads it to the left-hand side. It looks like Mane and Divock have swapped places for the moment. Divock Origi drives inside. He's going to shoot, and he's going to shoot over the bar. Fair play. You've got to let him have that. Faz Ali says, I love the Joe 90 theme tune. We might have to check it out. Scott Hawke says the Joe 90 theme is a banger. Well, if Scott Hawkes is saying it's a banger, then that's my due diligence.
Where would you rank it, Scott, in terms of the greatest TV theme tunes of all time? So and what are you doing? What's your top three?
Let's wind that in for now, and we'll just rate it in terms of the puppeted shows of that era. So Thunderbirds, Joe 90, Captain Scarlet, and Stingray. Where does it fit in? Where does it fit in the pantheon of the puppeted TV show gods? That's a foul and tacky, that, not the other way around. Yeah, you can clap. Doesn't look happy with that one. Just a shout for Airwolf from Kieran there. Motor Ali, controversial. Why people put that at the start of things? Like, opinions are just opinions. It's only controversial if you're trying to be a prick, which I don't think you are. Do you think Divock having a better game than Mane? Maybe.
Yeah.
I think Mane's playing quite well as well, to be perfectly honest. It is half-time. Get your thoughts in on the game in the live chat, and we'll read through some of them over the next 10 minutes or so. We touched upon it before there, Chris. That was a good old game of football.
Yeah, it was. It was exciting, actually. Surprisingly so. After about 20 minutes, I think everyone got into it, didn't they? I think the midfield is playing a little bit differently to how I expected it to play. It's not trying to be something it's not, which is a good thing. You know, clearly, I think they've gone around. You know, there's a lot of space for Ox to run into. I'm sure a couple of times at the end of the half, didn't he? Where, you know, he's picking the ball up on the edge of the halfway line. He's just driving into space in the middle. And then it's about someone pulling wide and opening that space up. Minamino not getting involved in that space, so means other players aren't there as well. So he's sort of getting someone one-on-one and getting into space, which is quite interesting, quite different to what we normally do.
It's an interesting interpretation of what we normally do, isn't it? Because nominally, like, Tyler's the deepest. Tyler's doing what Fab does. Taki is definitely sitting deeper of him and Ox. So he's probably occupying similar sort of spaces to Thiago and stuff. But you're right. It's just been fascinating to watch. I think Taki's been really neat and tidy, but he's been like kind of Thiago-esque in that regard of being quite tigerish in midfield, which is great to see. Tyler Morton's been really, really solid, like almost to the point of, we talk about this, Didier Man style, not noticing playing, and that's a very high compliment, I think, for a number 6, when he just gets on with the football match and he's not doing fancy things. That's for a young lad in that regard, really, really good. Nico's playing well.
Nico's playing really well. Yeah, he's giving them a little bit of a pain in the arse down the right hand side, to be honest with you. You know, he's got a couple of nice little balls in and stuff like that. So defensively looks good. Made that superb tackle where he was one-on-one, wasn't he, with was it Brahim Diaz or something like that, and he just stopped him and then got on the attack, played a great ball through for Salah. Salah's playing well as always, but I think for me, you know, we came into half time, someone asking, you know, is Origi playing better than Mane? I don't think it matters, really, to be perfectly honest with you.
No.
Like, We do the player ratings after the obviously
That's
after
when
every
it
game.
matters.
That's when it really matters. Judging a game at half time is just it's a mad thing, isn't it? It's like, what are we going to get better at? What's working? What's not? How are we going to move forwards from here? Is probably it. Like, and you know, fair play. Like, you know, I think Origi's playing really well. I think Mane's playing well as well, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody's having a bad game. I think Konate's playing really well, and Nat Phillips is doing the job as well.
Konate's done. It's been like a complete centre-half in this game. He's done the front foot stuff where he's just read the pass and nipped in ahead of it before it's even become a physical confrontation. He's done some really great solid wall. You're not passing the ball past me. You're not getting round me stuff. He's chased back. He's got in behind and run guys down. I think he's having a good game. Nat Phillips has been really solid. I've actually quite enjoyed a couple of times where we've lumped the ball up to him and he's stayed up from set pieces and he's won a couple of headers there. I would expect us to be a bit better with that in the second half as well, because that's clearly a threat. He's clearly got the number of the people he's going up against, which is great to see. We mentioned there Divock Origi. I'm really pleased for him. Really pleased for him. It's we saw him a little bit over on the left hand side toward the back end of that half, which is cool. In fact, I think he's decent at doing that. I don't think he's great, but he's functionally very good. I think when he has to play wide, because he's happy to go both sides. He'll go outside, he'll go inside, and we know he can score when he cuts in on that right foot. But he's held the ball up quite nicely. A couple of times with like Ox, where he skipped past the man. Tomori, I would be shocked if he doesn't get a yellow card in this game, because I think Origi again is another one where I think he feels he's got him when the situation will demand it. It's just been really good. And the best thing about it is Salah's scored without really having to do a lot. You know, he's not been our go-to, let's make everything run through Mohamed Salah type thing. We just played largely how we play. We're using all of our front three. Our midfielders are getting involved in the attack. The fullbacks are getting up high. It's a very functional Liverpool performance.
Yeah. I think I'm just looking at Mo Salah's touches here. Actually, he's made 31 touches on the day so far. 3 key passes from those. So 10% of his passes is, give or take, a freaking key pass at the moment. That actually says to me, I think that's about what he normally would have in a first half, to be honest with you. I think, in fact, if anything, 60 touches might be slightly too high, or 62 touches if we extrapolate that over 90, might be higher than he normally has. But he's certainly not working particularly hard at the moment. There was that one, wasn't there, from Sadio Mane, where he played it forwards to him, and you're like, ooh, don't go into that one, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's just interesting because I think he's allowing Nico Williams to do a lot of the running. Around him. He's allowing Oxlade-Chamberlain to do a lot of the running around him. He's just being a bit of a wall to sort of pass off at times. He's not flat out is the kind of point that we're making there. It's been fine, and his finish is brilliant. It's first time, it's coming back to him at pace, and it was a good point I made in the comments there. Apologies to who made it, but they're very easy to completely fluff. Very easy to stick them over the bar, or just scuff
That's
them.
One
or
of
whatever.
the hardest things you can do in footy, that type of volley, when it's coming at you that fast and you know exactly where it is, because there's no margin for error. He has to put it there for it to be a goal. He does.
Yeah. Really solid. Again, really, really encouraged. Who has been your Liverpool player of the match so far? If you want to give us a 3 best Liverpool players so far, do so in the comments, and we'll go through some of them right now. But it's actually a tough one to kind of pick from, to be honest. I mean, if I had to, I'll do this and then I'll realise I've got too many. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain, Konate.
Is this your top 3 players of the half?
Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Konate, Nico. Probably been my 3, maybe my 3 favourite players of the half so far.
Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Konate. Yeah, Nico. I think that's spot on. Mate.
I wonder whether it's just that thing of Nico being nearer to the camera, because Tsimikas has been fine over on that left-hand side.
I did consider Tsimikas, but it was just that one ball to Salah. I was like, that was a beautiful ball. But I don't. Yeah, Matt, do you know what? Origi's probably up there as well. That was probably the only other player maybe that I'd consider.
Yeah, interesting. We've got a couple replies here. Ashley Pascoe saying Konate first, Ox second, Salah third. Yeah, I think it's fair. Salah scored the goal, hasn't he? Which is pretty reasonable. Ade Ayer saying, what about Tyler? Yeah, I think he's been absolutely sound. KJSJ7, Ox, Kanate, Taki, sound. Joe Bond agrees with us there. Kanate, Ox, and Nico. Taki's been brilliant as a centre mid. Says Sammy, yeah, I think he's been good. I think brilliant's probably slightly over-egging it, but I don't think anyone's been brilliant tonight. Just not to go full, like, you know, meaning of language Nazi on anyone here, like, but because I've been pleased with how the team have performed, generally speaking. But I have a low expectation of Taki Minamino as a midfielder, and he's playing left side of midfield as well, which again, which as we mentioned already, Chris, is a deeper midfield role.
Yeah,
he's a forward or a 10. And again, I just think he's
got the skill set to do it. Yeah. The problem he's had is he probably should have stopped their goal. You know, and that's the one disappointing thing of any Liverpool player this half, I think. You know, it's a smart corner, don't get me wrong. You know, they've gone for the flick on at the near post, but he makes a step and he's out of position. And you can see by his reaction, he puts his head in his hands because he knows it's his fault. He's got to come back from that. He's got to forget about it and try and have a positive impact on the game moving forwards. Yeah,
Jonathan Cook with the £5 super chat. Thank you, Jonathan. I'd go Taki and Costas. They've been bullied loads, but are fighting brilliantly. Yeah, and that's a good thing, isn't it? You know, it's one of those things where AC Milan are bang up for it because this game matters to them. And this is exactly what you want from this. Liverpool could shy away from this and go, well, who's arsed? They could have the attitude that I think a lot of us would maybe take with this and go, oh, who gives a shit, just get out of it, get there, get through your 90 minutes, get back on your plane and get ready for Aston Villa. But like, that's what I've enjoyed about this. I don't think the game has lost its head, but it's been nice. It's nicely warmed. It's like when you go on a long walk and after about half an hour you feel all warmed up and into it, and all of a sudden the aches and pains are gone, and that's kind of what this game's been like. It's being played at a nice competitive sort of clip, and Taki, it looks like he's in for a good fight. Shimikas looks bang up for it. In fact, they all do. It's again, we've said it before.
And they're playing well
pleasant,
together. That's
enjoyable.
The thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, they're playing good football. I've just got the iPad up now, and you can see Milan's goal. Obviously, it's huge XG there, isn't it? You can't really miss that 77%. But other than that, there's a tiny little dot just on the edge of our penalty area. As far as Liverpool are concerned, we've got four opportunities inside their box. Not all good chances and stuff. So it says that the defences are still on top at the moment. But, you know, we're doing better than AC Milan. We're away from home. We've got a disjointed side out there. And we know what Italians are like for defending, the good sides.
Big 15 minutes for Liverpool, I think, because I think we'll start to make the changes on 60. If we don't make any, we might even make one at half time here. It wouldn't shock me to see a Joe Gomez potentially come in for Nat Phillips here, just to get him some minutes. But if we're going to win this game, I think it needs to be won in that next 15 before we start to see Salah withdrawn, Mane withdrawn, because there's going to be, once you take them off, there's a significant, unless we're bringing on, maybe bringing Keita on might make a positive difference. You've got Robertson there, Fabinho maybe, but
yeah,
in terms of the front three,
wants the 90 and probably needs the 90, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what, mate? I'd be tempted to take Kanate off rather than Nat Phillips.
Yeah, it's a very
just because he's been involved.
Yeah.
It's whether Nat Phillips can go 90 minutes after not playing fucking at all, isn't
Absolutely. It? Right, thank you so much. We're going to be back with the second half very shortly, but here are some incredible messages that we feel you should pay incredible attention to.
Hey guys, Steve here with some excellent news for you. Usually throughout the year we do a monthly draw for all our amazing Club Legend subscribers. Well, in the month of December, it's the festive period and we're feeling kind, we're feeling giving. So what we're going to be doing every single day from December 1st right up until Christmas Day is a daily draw for all our Club Legend subscribers. We've got some amazing prizes to give away as well. We're going to go through those shortly, but what we're going to do is show you how you guys can make sure your name is in the hat to win some of these amazing gifts and prizes. So if you are not a subscriber to Redmen Plus, if you want to go and join now, it's very, very simple. Go to the Redmen TV website, you click the button that says join us. From there, sign up, join as a Club Legend either on a monthly subscription or as a yearly subscription, and you guys will automatically be entered into every single one of these prize draws. If you are one of our club captain subscribers and you want to upgrade your account to become a club legend, very, very simple how you do that. From the homepage, you click the My Account button and follow the steps there to upgrade again, either a monthly or a yearly subscription. Very, very simple. So what amazing prizes have you got, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you that. We've got a book from Mona Nemba, the Liverpool's head of nutrition. We've got a signed picture of Michael Owen. We've got a Hendo 10 box full of goodies. We've got DVDs, we've got socks. We've got a signed author's edition of our Hendo 10 book. We've got a signed medal signed by former Liverpool striker Michael Owen. We've got our new DVD, Let's Talk About 6. We've got calendars. We've got a signed picture from Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. We've got every single one of our new Christmas sweaters. You can see them behind me here. All of them, they are flying out to the store, but you can get one for free if you enter this draw. And then the big one, on Christmas Day, saving the best to last. Look at this beauty. It's a framed, signed shirt by none other than the King. The King, Sir Kenny Dalglish. What a prize that is. And all you guys have to do to be in the draws is be a Club Legend subscriber. So sign up at the Redmen TV as a Club Legend. You'll be in the draw. If you're a club captain now, upgrade your subscription to Club Legend and you too will be in the draw. 25 of these draws will be happening through the month of December. Make sure you're in it.
Hey, welcome back. Yes, if you join as a club legend over on Redmen Plus, as mentioned earlier on, and we did the draw for today's prize, you entered into all of those amazing competitions for all those amazing prizes. Over £1,000 worth of prizes to be given away this festive period. In addition to getting all that amazing content that we produce on Redmen Plus, you get entered into those daily draws, and you may even get your name read out on one of our shows as well. So get involved if you can. We had a super chat come in from Top of the Cop, just dropped in £4.49. Thank you so much, mate. Do go and check out Top of the Cop on YouTube. Fantastic Liverpool channel as well. As the Reds make their way back onto the fields of play at the San Siro, Salah is still there. Oxlade-Chamberlain is still there. Doesn't look like...
No, I saw a number 5 there.
Canate.
Well. So that's Canate.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't appear that there's any Liverpool substitutions at half-time, but we shall see. As I said,
Nat Phillips alongside him. Yeah, looks like the same side, that doesn't it?
Little flight of fancy earlier on that it wouldn't shock me to see potentially Conor Bradley, Joe Gomez and possibly Naby Keita coming into this game at some point. But Liverpool can use 5 substitutions in the Champions League, as we know. And I imagine, again, given the state of play and where Liverpool are at in the group, Jurgen Klopp will probably try to use as many of them as possible, you would imagine. We're about to kick the second half off. Thank you to everyone who's joined us so far. I'll give you an update in terms of where we're at with likes. We are up to 907 likes, nearly 2,500 people watching. If you haven't dropped that like, click that thumb up button. Do it right now. 1,000 likes to guarantee a Liverpool win. I don't know how it works. It just does. What can I say? Go for it, because if we don't, you don't want to be the guy or guys or girls or people who are responsible for Liverpool not winning. Just remember that as we watch back their goal again. It's just annoying. Bit of an easy annoying one, isn't it? But Oxlade-Chamberlain again does absolutely magnificently to fire that shot off, and that finish from Salah is absolutely ridiculous.
It's top draw, that, isn't it? Absolutely top draw.
Top class. Right, the ball's still being knocked around. Referees decided to... Is that a special ball?
Yeah, donkey jag. Oh, Zlatan, can you just fuck off into the bin forever? The sooner he retires, the better, says Cyber Simpson and Danny. Yes to this.
So, yeah.
What are you doing now? Checking the nets again?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Couldn't you do this at half time, lads?
Pretty sure that's... yeah.
Didn't you have 15 minutes to do this, you bellends?
Yeah. Yeah, big shout out to all of our club legends in the Discord server at the moment, as Chris mentions there. Donkey Jag, Cyber Symes, Danny Hartery Smith. Ryan C. Senior 97 offering a different take on the Zlatan thing as we get underway for the second half here. He's a phenomenon.
He knows when,
to be fair.
Ryan, I've been watching this chat over the last few weeks and stuff, and Ryan definitely zigs when others zag. And doesn't he like it?
I've got respect for that. I've got respect for not taking the path most trodden.
Yeah,
definitely.
man.
I've had a good a spite before in the past. Yeah, if everyone likes something, it's pretty much a straight guarantee that I'll go the other way just for a laugh. Yeah, thank you so much everyone who's joined us in the Club Legend Discord chat, but also of course in the live chat on YouTube here. Ball's headed into the path of Sadio Mane, lung bursting run from Kostas Tsimikas to chase down, and it's cut out before it gets to him. AC Milan look to build. Kanate goes forward to get a little touch on it. Looked like he'd fouled his man Tonali. Nice little close control getaway, but it was a free kick and it's taken quickly. Kanate's going to go across and look to engage on this one.
Go on, Nat, lad.
Nat Phillips in the air. Heads it away for now. That's another one we need. Discord server, thank you so much. That's all. You lost. This is not the room you're meant to be in. Oh, poor old Tom. Can we have some hearts in the comments for Tom, please? He's very poorly and he's very close to me as well, which is not what we want to hear. And that's it at the end of that sentence.
Sit on me, What's happened? You lost the game?
No.
He just wants his camera for sync, doesn't he? Ball inside, AC Milan turn on it. Well cut out there by Tyler Morton. Lovely little dink ball into the path of Mohamed Salah.
Oh my days!
It's some of the worst control I've ever seen from Mohamed Salah in my life, but he's somehow come away with the ball.
He took it in on his belly button.
I don't know what he did. Nico Williams can't control the pass back, and AC Milan can come forward. Oh no, they cannot. Oxlade-Chamberlain cuts out the pass midway inside AC Milan's half. Tsimikas. Takumi. Is it Takumi? Yeah, it's Takumi Minamino. Can't find the passing option ahead, so goes back to Kanate. Kanate to Tyler Morton. Morton opens his body up and plays it wide to Williams.
Sorry, there's a cracking conversation going on in our Discord about innies and outies, belly buttons. Portable says, I'm an innie, I don't like it. I had puddles in there more times than I'd like to admit. And all about that said, I just sicked in my mouth.
Oh, great little run.
You an innie or an outie?
Takumi, very much an innie.
Yeah,
Takumi Minamino's gone for the strike. Ooh, over the bar.
Outies are just weird. I consider them
odd.
wrong.
Yeah, they do look a bit.
I just think I like to consider it that you've had that done wrong.
I also think there's the condition where I don't think I haven't been in a situation since my teens where I've a little enough fat around that area to know what would happen. You know, whether I genuinely whether there's an alternative. I don't know. No, they do look a bit weird, outies, don't they? But anyway, we digress. Liverpool, AC Milan, still 1-1 in the San Siro. In case you're wondering, Sadio Mane dances on it, wins a throw-in.
He's in it
on the near side,
guaranteed. In fact, all the Liverpool players are, because they're normal.
Ross wants to know what kind of puddles. Disgusting boy. Tyler Morton goes back to Alisson Becker. Let's have a song. Let's have I'll have a bit. Maybe Canate threads the needle to Divock Origi. He's getting a caught in possession there. Now Phillips has been sucked out. Divock has to go shoulder to shoulder with his man, wins it, and loses the throw. I thought he won the free kick there. The referee, pseudo Shrey, guys meeting. Sorry, mate. And good to see all the YouTube commenters getting in. Yeah. Soz.
What are they saying?
Admiral Ben says he's an innie.
Knew it.
Nevermind in here says outies are really underdeveloped twins. Yeah. Was more, but also free kick to AC Milan. Very, 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 very deep on that left hand side. Lovely little step on there.
Nice, that.
It was a very nice idea.
Costas just...
Shimikas is just absolutely...
He pushed him.
Bodied his man there. The referee
He's
is
saying
having
no pen.
none of it. None of it. I don't know if he's going to wait and see if there's a VAR call on here.
Very much looked like he gave him a little push.
Let me just have another look at this one then. Onside.
That's a penalty, isn't it?
Probably a penalty. Costas just goes and bundles his man over
What
there.
do you mean I'm not allowed to run into him and push him with my forearm?
He tries to go shoulder to shoulder.
It's that like...
Oh, nothing doing. It's still going. Right, Liverpool attacking. Sadio Mane plays it into the channel. Divock Origi goes for goal. He's flicked that one up in the air. The goalkeeper's nearly tackled by his own man, and he claims it and keeps hold of it and bowls it out. Great fucking direction
great
here
refereeing
by BT Sport.
Great refereeing. I think the referee might be an Atletico Madrid fan.
Yep. AC Milan have got it on the left wing. Good ball into the box, deflected off Canate, corner to AC Milan. That was a bit mad.
It's a penalty all day, that.
I mean, his legs do crumble under him for no reason whatsoever, but equally, he's not... We got away with one there. Yeah, Kessie, who's having a bit of a mad game of football at the moment, does not get the pen, but he's going to get another opportunity here. It's a corner to AC Milan. They've got two men over on it. Not sure whether this is going to be the in-swinger. It looks like they're going to take it short. And it's well charged down. Liverpool need to get the second ball out. Tonali, I think there was a game with a good little bit of interchange. The ball ends up in the hands of Alisson Becker. He's going to use all them seconds before slamming a big kick into the corner, looking for Sadio Mane. Loses out in the air. Liverpool throwing inside the AC Milan half. Okie doke.
Dortmund are now 3 up, Paul, so they only need another 6 and they'll have the same goal difference.
Fantastic. Go on, Dortmund. And by that I mean, no. Be shit and get knocked out. Nice little
Sporting
layoff.
concede 3.
Great ball over
Dortmund
to Costas Shimikas. Can he pick out a man? It's deflected. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, it's fallen to Mohamed Salah on the edge. Salah's dancing. Salah shooting straight into the welcoming grasp of the AC Milan goalkeeper there. Just couldn't generate any power on that whatsoever.
No, he was thinking, I can score here and then Jürgen can take me off.
Yeah. He's got about 8 minutes left in him here, Mohamed Salah. And it's not even an empty the tank kind of situation, to be honest.
No.
Nico's cut it out. He's
Well
driving
done.
towards the byline, still going. He looked like he was fouled by Tonali there. The referee says play on.
Oh.
Divock wins it back. Nico, this time he's fouled.
Did Divock just do a back heel, some kind of mad flick to win the ball back then?
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Let's have a look at this again. Nico just shoved off the ball. I mean, if that's not a penalty, if that's a penalty, then they deserve a penalty too. But Tonali just goes over and shoves Nico Williams off the ball. But, I mean, good on him for getting back up again and fighting for it. It'd be hilarious.
It's more of a shoulder bars, that though, isn't it?
And
That's a foul.
And that was a little trip, and we do get the free kick for that, which will be taken now. No penalty. Far
Salah
side
on the edge.
penalty,
Look at him.
Yeah,
It's Tyler Morton.
He's saying, go and distract him for me.
Yeah, he's literally saying it.
Ox. Oh, it's dropped to Mohamed Salah. Drives it back in, deflected. It's up in the air. The keeper's gonna. He's just come and elbowed Divock in the head, and then dived on the floor and got a free kick.
Atletico have just scored.
Look at this.
No, he's just ran into him. He doesn't have to move.
That is pathetic.
It is. It was a good shot by Minamino, though, to control it.
Yeah. Blimey. Oh, Sadio Mane. Oh, speeding away, Liverpool take the lead in the San Siro, and it's our Lord and Saviour Divock Origi one more time. Good God.
He's incredible.
He is incredible. It fell to Sadio Mane. He took the left-footed shot on, Chris.
It was just terrible defending, wasn't it? Mane just pressed him. Look, and he just... No, see you later. And then off it was a great hand, and Divock just goes, goal. Thank you very much.
The keeper does some sort of mad dance move.
Yeah,
Just Dance 2022 there. Palms it straight into the path of Divock Origi. Flicks that header. Top corner. And Liverpool are in the lead.
My man.
At the San Siro, the B team are beating the best team in Serie A.
My word. And just as Atletico scored as well. So right now, Liverpool are on 18 points, by the way, Paul.
On course.
Atletico 7, Porto 5, Milan 4.
The group of death. Absolutely.
Goodness me. I mean,
my
I'm a
God.
little
At this
pissed
point,
off
Chris,
that Atletico
if this,
scored,
if
to
this
be
is the
honest.
group of death, is what we're doing right now, necrophilia.
Okay.
Yep.
First time I've enjoyed it.
Corner to Liverpool again. Salah winning it over on the far side. There we go. Confirmation. Plus 11 goal difference. Atletico Madrid, who are second in the group, having minus 2 goal difference.
Yeah.
And 11
You're welcome.
points less than us. at the
You're
moment.
welcome.
Jesus Christ. Corner then. 56 minutes played. Liverpool threatened to go short there. But no, it's going to be whipped in by... Ox, is that? It drops. Divock lets it go to Salah. Spoons that one up in the air. It's headed away. Mane's going to contest it, but not too hard because, you know, don't get injured. Shimikas and Mane win it back. Mane, Shimikas outside him, but he's now offside. Comes to the edge to Taki Minamino. Sets one up to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Deflected. Corner again.
It looked like for a second there. Was it Mane driving in with the ball?
Yeah.
It looked like Chimikas was copying him.
Yeah.
Didn't he? He was just
drafted.
surprising him like, shh, I'm going to boo him any minute. He drafted him. Slipstreaming him to... No, I'm offside. That's slipstream, man.
Corner.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Far side, outswinger once again. Can Liverpool get a firm headed contact on this one? They've threatened it. Not with that one, they can't.
Divock
AC Milan can
Origi's
come
mad,
away.
isn't he?
Yeah.
It's just like, of all the football players, he's just
Speaking
the
of which,
maddest
Chris, he's
of
brought
all.
the ball down in the box. He's wrestling.
And why was he doing limbo?
Because he can do what he
Because he
wants.
can.
can't he?
I swear down, like, you know, if the world, when the world goes to shit, right, and we're going to go with Tornado, he'd be stood in the middle, heading goals in. Well, because whenever anything else just goes mad, he's just there, knocking headers in.
He is the calm centre of the wild storm, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's just insane.
He's unreal. Never known a footballer like him. There's people who have the indignity to like compare him to David and Go, and it's pathetic that we even have to we do this. It's a lack of perspective. I love him. I've completely, this week has completely changed my everything I know about Divock Origi.
Limbo.
We had a good old
You just
chat.
have to remind yourself. You just need to see him, and he'll remind you. That's what happens.
I think we've been taught a logic, right, that footballers should all want to play 50 games a season, and they should all want, and whatever, they just want to play football. They should all play football, competitive football matches all the time. And Divock Origi might be the first elite footballer who's just happy playing the amount of games he's playing. He'd rather play 15 to 20 games a season at the best football club in the world, with the best coaches in the world, playing with the best players in the world, and the best training facilities in the world, and the best city in the world, and earning a mid-tier,
You know, when you say
wage.
it like that, sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Honestly. And I said this, people have this idea that, oh, he's not playing. He plays football every day. He gets to play football every single day, and he gets paid to like be in shape and have a laugh with all of these lads. Jesus. And yet there's like, again, like he's our sixth choice forward or our fifth choice forward. We should be kissing his fucking hairy beanbag that he wants to be at Liverpool Football Club and have that role in the squad, because no one else wants those roles in the squad at, what's he, 26 years old?
It's true.
It's ridiculous. Love him.
It's true. I was talking to someone the other day, Sai, and he was saying he had an interesting theory. I'm not sure whether I 100% agree with it, but I'm going to say it anyway.
COVID's not real.
No, Divock's...
Which side?
Divock is basically the number one in our plan B. So you wouldn't put...
I've never made you continue to talk over a point.
Why, what did you say?
Which side?
Oh, which side? Cole. So, yeah, basically, his point was this. As a backup, Divock Origi's our plan A in our plan B. You wouldn't bring Salah on to be our plan B because he's not the same style of player. You would rather, if you need a goal with 5 minutes to go and something mad happen, you would throw Divock Origi in.
Yeah. You can't buy... the only... We've got 4 world-class options, 4 world-class attacking options, and we've got 6 in total, plus, Kay Gordon or whatever beneath that. Like, we've never had this attacking depth before, ever. Like, Liverpool have never had this many good attackers. It's just mad. He's just the fact that he's happy with it is the best thing, because like Shaqiri wanted to play footy, so he's moved on. And that's cool. Let him go. Let him go and play football. Mignolet wants to go and play football, so let him move on. Lovren wants to play football, so let him move on. These lads were all good enough to be at Liverpool, and there were more years in all of them as backups. But they all got that I want to go and play thing. Great. I mean, you see, Divock Origi, I've often thought, like Liverpool building, Salah's into the box on that right hand side, right-footed shot deflected, corner again. It was he went to Hertha Berlin on loan, didn't he? I think it was Hertha, or he was in Wolfsburg. Sorry, yeah. He went to Germany, and he was average, and he's probably looked at that and gone, "You're a long time not a Liverpool player." Like, he could go and get a move to a Europa League, possibly even Champions League team, who have got nothing like what Liverpool have got going on for them. Like,
it was my point about fucking Suarez years ago. Why go to Arsenal to play 6 games in the Champions League?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just fucking bullshit. People go like, "Oh, but it's the Champions League." Yeah, but if you've not got a chance of fucking winning it, what's the point in going there? Like,
Nico stands one up to that far corner. Oxlade-Chamberlain's chasing it down. He's kept it in. It's a wonderful piece of skill. Salah brings it down. Squares it to Mane. Oh, he's well marshalled there. Good tracking back there from AC Milan. Shimikas crosses it. Cleared away for now, but only as far as Takumi Minamino. A point on Divock. Actually, I'll come to it in a second if this attack dies down. Salah's back on the right-hand side. It is another corner. It's another corner. I think, and I don't know if he's in the room at the time because I can't think of the timeline, whether he was on loan this season or not. Naby Keita preparing to come on for Liverpool.
This could be a Mane one, maybe.
Do you remember the Klopp conversation about Philip Coutinho? And he said to Phil Coutinho, you can go and be a player. Oh, Joe Gomez coming on as well. You can go and play a player at Barcelona, or you can stay and be a legend at Liverpool. And I wonder if Divock Origi either heard that or was told that and went, "Yeah, sounds good to me. I'll do that."
I don't know. I think he'd have gone if the right club came in. To be honest with you, I don't think it was his personal choice to stay around. I think he's happy to stay around. But if somebody had come in that he thinks sound, I'll go and be a footy player. But like, why would you be a mid-table to low Premier League player?
Salah coming off
for that. Swap it for this. You wouldn't.
No, exactly. No, that's the thing, isn't it? He's under no pressure. He's happy. He gets to choose whatever it is he wants to do next. Keita on for Mohamed Salah and Gomez
for Mane. Okay.
So yeah, Nico it's a right back and Nico Williams to right wing. You'd guess, maybe,
possibly.
Let's have a little look and see how it shapes up.
Costas,
Gomez is
the left back at the moment.
The way over to that side to take a throw, and I'm not sure why he's doing that. Unless
Gomez will be the right back, won't he? So he'll take the throw in.
Yeah. Sorry, I got me sides mixed up for a moment there. I thought we were kicking the other way. Divock Origi, great strength, great control.
Nico's playing right wing. Yeah.
Here's Origi again. Goes past his man, left-footed shot, low and hard. Ooh, just wide of the far post. So that's it. Liverpool have done what they're going to do in this game. Salah off, Mane off, job done as far as they're concerned. Liverpool have that 2-1 lead so far. Florenzi is on for Kalulu.
Is that Minamino up top now as well? Yeah. And where's Divock playing?
I think
central
the
still,
same,
isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Taki Minamino to left forward, Divock through the middle still. Nico Williams pushed further forward into the Mohamed Salah position, where he's flourished in the League Cup game that he had in there so far. Kanate cuts out that long ball over the top. AC Milan still have possession.
Is Ibrahimovic still playing?
Yeah, there he is over there. The big lanky ball at the end of the edge of the 18-yard box. Divock fighting and winning.
Atletico 1-0 up, but they've had a man sent off in the 67th minute.
Blimey.
Yannick Carrasco has just been sent off for violent conduct, and Correa's had an argument and ended up with a yellow card as well. And yeah, looking at the momentum chart on the iPad, it was their goal was very much against the state of play. Obviously, because that's how all their goals are scored. That's pretty certain.
I think you've explained that so well. There's clearly no need for us to see that.
Hey!
Yeah, we can get some live score updates in a moment. The ball back with Alisson Becker. He's shaped to kick that one. Still got it. Oh, he's in trouble, Alisson. Oh, he's dug that one out. He's asked a lot of Joe Gomez. Gomez plays a ball down the line. Well done there. Nico Williams takes it off him. Plays it inside to Tyler Morton. Back heel from Tyler Morton to Gomez. Gomez rolls his man.
What's going on here,
down the right wing.
Man?
Little cut chop inside. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, he nearly got away. Oh, so unlucky. What a goal that would have been if we built something from there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so live score updates. We can get these in a second when this AC Milan attack hopefully peters out to nothing. We should say, oh God, Zlatan's in.
Oh,
and
mate.
Kanate gets it first. Zlatan throws him to the floor. The fucking ball. Ajax currently winning 4-1 over Sporting. As Chris mentions there, Atletico 10-man. Atletico 1-up at Porto. Real Madrid beating 10-man Inter Milan 1-0. We're 2-1 of course. Shakhtar beating Sheriff 1-0. Dortmund beating 10-man Besiktas 3-0. Wow, it's a bloodbath in the Champions League tonight. Deep corner. Zlatan goes up, misses it. Brilliant.
Didn't do stretches.
He didn't get that huge nose on the end of it either, did he? Ball over the top to no one. Goal kick to Liverpool. Oh, let's have a song. Let's have Fields of Anfield Road. And once we watched the King can play. Yeah, David Long with the super chat here saying, this is the same group described as Group of Death. Absolutely. Charlie the Red, their manager looks like John Malkovich. He has got a bit of Malkovich vibes too. I might agree with that one.
Divock.
Is Naby
Is
the Divock
lagging?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the satellite feed. Kessie central dancing on it, cutting back. Zlatan Ibrahimovic looking for support,
nice
finds
play.
it, nice little layoff. Ibu can...
No!
What a guy! Cruyff, AC Milan off the edge of the earth. What a man!
Yes, Nat!
Oh my good God Almighty,
man.
Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips on the ground doesn't have the same ring to the song, but my God, he was there. Right hand side. Joe Gomez high up on that right hand side. Nico Williams puts the cross into Origi. Oh, headed wide.
Ibrahimovic should just get subbed off for that.
He just needs to get off, retire, mate. It's done.
Mate,
You're done.
Look at this. Oh, they're not going to show it. Knobheads.
Decent, great crossing, great movement.
I don't want to see the header that went wide. I want to see Nat Phillips.
Yeah, I want to see that desperately. David Long sent another super chat in. Thank you, David. £5 says, Jürgen been talking Origi up like he's putting him in the shop window rather than his plans. Same with Nat. Yeah, I mean, he did say that whole like, I hope one day as a manager he plays him, which I thought was wonderful of Jürgen. Just like, I can't make it any. I've made it perfectly clear to him. This is your role. He's just dead chill with it. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Tyler Morton plays it back to Alisson Becker.
It all looks like it's going off in this Porto Atletico game because Otavio and Pepe have been booked for an argument as well as Correa.
Oh, Liverpool just playing themselves into a little spot of danger there. Looks like Chamberlain just trying a bit too much. Tyler Morton forced to go and deal, wins a free kick. Well done. Mitchell Costello says, I love Origi. US tour lads. If yes, beers
is that
on me.
Oxlade properly hurt?
I have no idea.
He looked like he was writhing. Why is he down? I don't know what happened to him, but that's not good.
He was battling in that corner, wasn't he? I don't know whether it's just...
Ooh, did he just kick out at someone? Is that what he's pretending to be hurt for? I think it might be.
Yeah, he's fine, isn't he? Hopefully. Mitchell Costello. Yeah, beers in you. Yeah, we'll put a beer in you if we see you, mate. Just getting his face checked there. I think he's just trying to hide from the referee. Can I just hide behind this bag for a bit? And they've gone, yeah, go for it, mate.
Jesus Christ. There's Porto have had a man sent off. It's Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell, yeah.
Oh, look at that for a header from Divock. It's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perry Chagan in the comments, mate, Chris, Nat Phillips' reaction should be in the goal reactions. Absolutely. I expected nothing less.
He might actually be hurt as well, you know.
He's testing his knee there. Shaking his head. We'll have to see on Ox. It'd be real disappointment if he has picked up an injury there.
Much better first half than second.
Yeah. Well done, Divock Origi. Once again, Nico Williams bringing it down. Sends Divock into the channel onto chase. And AC Milan hammer it back down the line. A lovely little flick there. Is that Tyler Morton? Just own him. Play it. Brilliant. Joe Gomez shifting it. Tyler Morton wins it again. It sends all the way over the top to the AC Milan goalkeeper. Josh Jones. This is one of the funniest Liverpool games ever. Yep. Oh no, Michael Leckie. My BT Sports stream cut in and out either side of Nat Phillips' Cruyff turn, so I missed it. Oh no. Hopefully it'll be in the post-match.
It will have to be. That's gutting. You've missed
maybe
pretty much the greatest moment.
The best moment of the game.
What? I was going 7th European Cup.
Just put it there. Just put it on the table next to the European Cup. Oh, absolutely.
Cy Banstead's in the Discord saying, I'm not watching the game, but the way you celebrated, I thought Nat had scored.
Ball down that right hand side, one for Costas to chase back, covers it well, comfortable. Goes for a goal as well. Kick. Here we go. Great stat here by the medium of Twitter by Jed Rea. Fastest to 20 goals in a season for LFC by date, all competitions. Ian Rush got to 20 goals on the 8th of November in 1986. Roger Hunt took it onto the 25th of November. And Mohamed Salah, the third fastest to 20 goals in a season for Liverpool, 7th of December. Absolutely
it's
ridiculous,
crazy,
all three of them, to be honest. But the fact that Salah's done it in arguably the most competitive era of football there's been to date as a right winger, albeit one with striking tendencies, is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. But also that Ian Rush, 20 goals by the 8th of November. Outrageous. Nico Williams does really well on that right wing, comes back inside, he's looking for support, goes back, finds Tyler Morton, down the line to Joe Gomez, looks to flick it on, a throw in to Liverpool. This is just great, this, isn't it? Absolutely great.
Unbelievable, mate.
We did get to over 1,000 likes, by the way. Thank you so much for 1,182 likes so far. We nearly got 3,000 people watching, though, so if you want another Liverpool goal, in fact, if you want them to hold on and win this from here, or maybe add another goal, just to hit as many bases as possible, let's get to 2,000 likes. I think we should. I think we can all do that, right? Drop that like. In fact, I think even I can drop the like on that. I might do that in a sec.
How long has Joe Gomez been out for, Paul?
A month, I guess. Maybe slightly more. I didn't notice him going out because he was on the bench and he missed a game or two off the bench. I don't think I realised he was injured until he'd been injured for a game or two.
The footy there from Minamino.
Minamino spreads it wide right. Nico Williams, he's got Joe Gomez tearing outside of him. He's not going to use him. He's going to fire the cross straight into the legs of the opponent, and the chance breaks down. And Nico blocks it, but it will be an AC Milan throw-in.
This isn't as wild a game as the Anfield one, is it? But it's not far off.
This is just so ridiculous.
We just don't rate our second stringers anywhere near enough, do we?
No,
that's the problem.
No,
like.
you're right. Absolutely right. It's a bit sad because I said there's just I don't know. I don't know what standard we judge people by sometimes, and I think about this, and I think about the players that other teams have got, and it's because on paper I think some of other teams' players and fringe players seem or sound better than the ones we've got, and maybe that's just because like. What's the word? Like, there's a bit of complacency or whatever that comes with seeing too much of certain footballers. I don't know, but they've all been there and done it. You know, even like Taki Minamino has won the league with Liverpool.
Yeah.
you know, it's just it is what it is.
It is a fucking a great example, right? Everyone thinks Richarlison's a good player, but. Is he that good? Like, you know what I mean? Is he really that good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Given the minutes that fucking Origi scores in, would he have more goals than Origi in our coming off the bench here? Yeah. Like, Marcus Rashford, I think he's phenomenal, but he never does anything. He never scores. Well,
he like
barely ever fucking does anything.
Sadio Mane had a poor season last year, and a lot of people saying he's declined and he's past his best. In terms of goals and assists, he was pretty much, and almost minutes played, I think he was almost identical to Marcus Rashford last season, he's seen as this shining light flying up, you know, through his career and getting about to hit his best days and all that kind of stuff. You know, the best players of the teams, there's not many players. Oh, good opportunity there. Alisson Becker just smothers it inside the 6-yard box, sends a wonderful throw in down that left hand side. Taki Minamino with the step over and is brought down. Well done, Taki. The best players at any football team on the planet are not better than our best players. They might be in the bracket, the same kind of bracket of quality, but there aren't better players than our players. Like Kevin De Bruyne is fantastic, but he might be a better midfielder than some of our players, but he's not. His overall quality is not better than Mohamed Salah. And you know, go through any of the other players in that team. It's just, we're fucking ridiculously good. Long may it continue. And that's why, again, it's like the City thing. That's why City are dead good as well, because they're in a similar boat. They've got a bunch of lads. Like Riyad Mahrez is a great example for that. He's a winner. He's scored loads of Premier League goals, and you know, in big games, he's been there and done it. And he's in and out of that side. He's a 12th to 13th player for that team. As you look at Chelsea, they've got a bunch of players who I'd have. I think Christian Pulisic is brilliant. I really like Timo Werner. I'd have had him, definitely had him. Lukaku's clearly a good goal scorer. Kai Havertz, tremendous talent, but like they haven't done it. Maybe you could argue Lukaku has because he won Serie A with Inter, but you know, yeah, there are a lot of really good potential talent. They're going to be primed for a couple of years' time.
Come on, ref.
Kick. Kostas Tsimikas fouled there as he again spun a man. Went round his orbit there. That was great. Yeah. Free kick to Liverpool midway inside the AC Milan half.
I can't believe they've not shown that Nat Phillips piece of skill again. To be honest with you, that was the best moment of the year.
Gomez neat and tidy inside to Mr. Neat and tidy. Tyler Morton tries to spread the play, manages to come all the way over to Tsimikas. Just drops the shoulder. He's beaten two men. He's overrun it. He can't dig the cross out, and it hits the roof of the net. Unlucky. Yeah, Tom Norman saying here, playing with the likes of Salah, Virgil, and Alisson in training has to raise the bench player levels significantly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you got that we've got going for us.
But also, it's not just the players, and this is, I think, something that as football fans do wrong all the time. It's like they just don't think coaching's a thing. It's like players can't actually improve. It's not just the players that they're playing with; the fucking coaching. He's resting Origi.
Resting Divock Origi.
Wow.
Resting Divock Origi.
What a guy!
Wow, my word, my word. Hang on, we've got Divock. No idea what that means. Ox up front, maybe. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sound.
This is our AFCON. This is our League Cup semi-final from 3
Christ.
potentially.
Nico Williams, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Taki Minamino. Talk about taking the piss in the San Siro. Fucking hell. Brendan Rodgers will be like, I got stick for playing a side like this in the fucking pen. Oh yeah, lad, because they fucking
Did it lost?
Yeah, it was shit. That
You got
side
credit for a
is-
1-0 defeat.
Yeah, you know, but
Brady ran around
Balotelli was
loads.
amazing, to be fair.
Yeah,
like.
it was. Yeah. Canate wins the header. Little flick on from Naby Keita. Great turn.
Oh,
Great ball from
Tyler!
Tyler Morton. Nearly sent Taki Minamino through on goal there. Oh my word. I'm sorry, Michael Dawson says, mate, you've forgotten that Chelsea won the Champions League last season. I haven't, but also, and I think that's why it stands them in decent stead, but there's a mile of difference between winning the Champions League and winning the league. There just is. I think we're a little... It's hard to explain.
I can explain it. You can win the Champions League and get nowhere near the fucking league for years. A la Liverpool 2005.
Yeah, there you go. I'll do. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, that.
They will be close, like.
Yeah,
but I do see that there'll be a drift of Liverpool and
I
City.
don't. Yeah, we will see. I mean, the
5, 6, 7 points.
There's a
difference.
chance, exactly. There's a chance that game against Chelsea after Christmas is the thing that puts paid to them. Like that could be them. They could be like they've dropped a lot of points recently, and they've lost similar games to what we have. That West Ham one being the prime example of it. But I don't know. It feels a bit like that at the moment because obviously everyone's still like really high on Chelsea, but. They're good. They're brilliant. I say they've got a brilliant squad, but again, it's just something. It takes something different to win the Premier League. And Tuchel also. We have this. Everyone said this about Klopp, and they said this about Guardiola. He hasn't actually managed the festive period in England yet either.
It's tough, that, isn't it? Yeah, of course, because he came after Christmas, didn't he? Yeah.
Free kick. Zlatan's going for a mad one from distance, and he's hit it straight into the wall.
I'd like to guess that was
tall,
Nat.
boring ball. Oh, Zlatan. I mean, the fact, if you want, I mean, I've got a lot of thoughts on Serie A, and none of them are positive. But the fact, look at the fucking state of the players that play in Serie A, and we have this like mad nostalgic thing because it was amazing in the 90s, and it was the best league in the world in the 90s. But the fact that Zlatan Ibrahimovic at 40 comes back from MLS to play in Serie A. It says he's a good player, and it says he keeps good care of himself and all that kind of stuff. But it's fucking mental that he's their first choice centre forward in the team that's top of Serie A.
Yeah, it really, really is. Like they've just had too many problems for too long, haven't they? Serie A, there's not enough money been in the league and all that type of stuff. They fucked themselves, basically, didn't they, with the match fixing? Yeah. They fucked themselves, Milan and Juve and all that, and no one really trusted it. And like, if you're a sponsor, you're not getting involved in Serie A when there's all that match fixing was going on with the top clubs. You're just not. And I know it was probably happened a little bit before that and stuff like that as well. But
the product of world football, highest football changed, and Italian football became a very niche product. Like you're a fan of like defensive football, but it's not people. The masses don't come to it for that. It's just that thing. Look at that Inter Milan side that won the league, and it's just full of Premier League rejects. Like full of a bunch of lads who weren't good enough to play in the Premier League or were well past the best. And they've loads of them have been hoovered up.
Like,
oh, Zlatan's gone! You dickhead! Zlatan Ibrahimovic, you dickhead!
Like,
tried the overhead kick, stiff as fuck.
When Ashley Young goes over there, who's the Man United centre back that went to Roma?
Chris Smalling.
Like players like this, they aren't good enough for the Premier League. That's terrible, isn't it?
Zlatan's overhead kick, rolling back the years.
They're not good enough for the Prem. And they go in there.
Yeah.
It tells you what you need to know.
Yeah, it's a fucking shit league.
Nat Phillips again. Go on, Nat.
Oh, it's a chance. Kessie's in. He's trying to dig the keeper. No. Has just saved it with his face. 5 minutes to try and keep it shut down after I've just absolutely slaughtered all of Italian football. Do this for me, Liverpool. We'll give and go. Dangerous. Costa Tsimikas, shoulder to shoulder. Alisson gave him a shout. He didn't listen to it. He smashed it down the pitch. Again. Train with T just sent us $10 US. Thank you so much, Train. Or T. Great game and coverage, gang. It's almost time we go smash Stevie's team. No hard feelings, Cap. But the man's a savage predator winner. Well, we've got to put them in their place this weekend. 100% agree, mate. There can be no room for sentimentality whatsoever.
I can't wait to give Gerrard a reception, though.
Yeah, clap him on the pitch and then smash his team off it. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Let's have an Alisson chance, actually. Should have done that earlier. Nat Phillips just wonderfully blocking his man off there.
I think it'd be it's kind of poetic to how bad did we get beaten when it was Gerrard's last game? Was it like 5-1, 6-1?
Yeah, something like that.
Like that. That to start it. Like, his last two at Anfield.
Nice respect. Something that's reasonably respectable because I mean the thing is Gerrard's still young enough as a manager that he can learn from even the worst defeats. Hopefully. It'd be very interesting to see. But anyway, there's still 4 minutes of this game left to go. AC Milan have a free kick right on the left corner of the penalty area, curled in, headed over by Frank Kessie once again, who has had...
oh my God, Porto have made like 4 substitutions with 8 minutes to go. They're clearly just throwing strikers on at this point.
So they're both down to 10.
Yeah, Mr. Wendell went, didn't he?
Of course, yeah, Jesus Christ.
And so they are now like fucking... clearly just throwing everything. Atletico will be just doing everything they can. You can see the momentum chart. The green bars are just is obviously Porto attacks and stuff, but 4 changes, man. They've just got to go for it now. And if they get the draw, they go through.
Crazy stuff in Group B. Canate heads it on. Liverpool got a chance to break here. Oxlade-Chamberlain slides it through to Nico Williams.
Keep going, Nico!
A little bobble there.
I'll push him in the back twice.
He's tried his best, Nico, to make something happen there, bless him. Gomez keeps it alive. And they can go long on Fabinho or just tidy that one up. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has back-heeled it round him.
I take it we're saying Ox's knee's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And also didn't get booked for clearly booting their player out of anger.
He kicked out, didn't he?
Yep. Oh, got to switch on there, Fab. And Fabinho just lets the ball come too slowly towards him. Oh, they're in again.
Oh, well done.
Deals. Canate deals
Brilliant.
with it. Rock solid from Ibu Canate at the back once again. And Frank Kessie is trying everything in his power to make something happen here, but unfortunately his powers are not strong enough. He's another one, like he was like touted as like one of the great prospects in footy, and he just...
There's been a goal in Porto.
Oh my word.
There has been a goal in Porto, and Angel Correa has made it 2-0 to Atletico Madrid.
I'll level with you, Chris. I would preferred either AC Milan or Porto again later on, but we're miles better than Atletico Madrid as well. Like we're seeing it. Look at the group table. We're so much better than all the teams in our group. It's frightening, absolutely frightening. Not for us, for them. Minute and a half left. AC Milan got another free kick. Liverpool will be desperate to hang on to this. Desperate to become the first British team to win every group game. But they're going to have to defend another free kick. It's going to be an in-swinger towards the back post. Headed away by Ibu Canate, of course.
The British thing, why does that make it more better? Like, let's be honest, Celtic and Rangers have been shit while the Champions League's at group stages.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more prestigious with just English this time.
Yeah,
like if you would, like, you know, if the Champions League had been going for 40 years and Celtic and Rangers were good back then,
British and Republic of Ireland teams.
You know what I mean? Like fucking stupid. Just say fucking English, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was the point is that they're only the 4th team ever to do it. Is that because
was it Bayern and Barca and someone else?
Real was definitely one of the other ones.
Shock.
Yeah, all the big boys of European football there. Well done, Tsimikas. Was dispossessed. AC Milan have got a lot of bodies forward here. Fabinho tidies up. Naby, can he change the angle of attack? He's tried to slalom through for no reason. Oxlade-Chamberlain he's fouled there. The referee gives it. And Liverpool just going to try and eke out this game. A game that they have been far superior than their opponents in. AC Milan rotated a couple of players at the weekend as well. They beat Salernitana, who are relegation fodder at the weekend. And we've just made 8 changes and come into their ground. The top of Serie A.
He's ridiculous, isn't he, Jürgen? Yeah. And what he's built here.
Yeah, it's obscene.
It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, Paul, like, I've got the table up in front of me on the iPad, and Liverpool have got 18. Thanks, Tom. Liverpool have got 18 points. Look how many games Atletico Madrid have lost in this group. Fucking 3.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy.
Right, Chris, I'm not sure what legal boundaries we're pushing here, but we've got the Cruyff. Look
oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Outstanding from Nat Phillips. Zaki Minamino, Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oh, go on!
Naby Keita is in. He doesn't want it. He wants to pass it to Ox. He's passed it to Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's taken out.
There's someone down on the halfway line as well.
Oh yeah, he tried to dink it over the keeper. I think they'll let that go because he'd had the shot on goal. Nico Williams won it back there. Absolutely outstanding play from the Welshman.
Hang on, there's someone down
Nat
in
Phillips,
the middle
I think
as well.
it was down in the middle there. Played through to Ox. Ooh,
oh, he's fucked that.
He got absolutely fucking gangbang there, didn't he?
He's fucked the strike up. They haven't tackled him.
No, and the last 2 substitutions.
Oh, there's Bradley and...
Here come the boys. Beck, is that?
No, it's not, is it?
I don't know.
It's definitely Bradley on the right-hand side.
I don't even know.
He looks like a Norris to me.
Yeah, that's... yeah, Norris. That's Norris. Definitely.
It's just a pure guess.
We'll soon find out. Nat Phillips just being checked out here. See what happened to him. He goes up against Latan.
Oh my God.
Took one on the
Why did you try and cheek his head, Nat?
Head butted the man bun there.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
There's just so much really cold grease there. Oh, he fucking terrific ball. Bore the fuck off. Fucking. He's a fucking human yawn, isn't he?
Love to find out who that is.
Yeah, give him a big smile. I think you're right. I think it is. I think that is Norris. No idea. Sorry.
Right.
Nat Phillips is
that Taki coming off there?
Taki Minamino
Taki
being
rested.
E-Page. You're at $20. Wow.
Waltman.
Max Waltman. Well done. Or is it Voltman? I have no idea. I know so little about him. I don't know where he's from. E-Page with $20. Thank you so much for the super chat. You get this kind of awesome content and more. Sign up to be a legend. Listen to Left E. There you go. Not my words. But Tom, can we get that up on the screen just so everyone can see? Look at this for a ringing endorsement. Not from us. The words of E. Saying go and become a club legend over on Redmen Plus on the redmentv.com. Perfect time. Win prizes, get amazing content, have a chat with us in the Redmen Discord group. Liverpool going to break again. Oxlade-Chamberlain motoring down that side. Waltman's inside, and will he be able to get a touch before the whistle blows? Ox is forced to the ground, and the referee...
What? He's giving handball against Ox.
And Ox is fighting with Tamori.
Yeah, I'll have to go with 3-0 up, Paul. Oh no, hang on, 3-1. Fucking hell, it's going off big time here. What's going on here? I reckon they've got keeper up and all kinds of shit at the moment, haven't they?
Young Metro Joker Man, Smoke Villa, so Stevie eventually gets more credit. Rabadam with 20 knocks. I wonder who will be awarded the Ballon d'Origi. Should be him. Every chance. Depends. There's a good point made that... Oh, hang on a second. Liverpool, can they just keep the door shut?
Oh, no, I want that 18 points.
Well, blocked Joe Gomez.
Off.
It came off his undercarriage there, quite clearly. I wonder whether they'll change the voting period on the Ballon d'Or this year, because if they change it to post-World Cup, that'll have a big impact on what happens, which means Divock Origi could potentially win it with Belgium and then be a shoe-in for the Ballon d'Or. Just saying, sometimes things just come together at the right time. Wow. I think I've missed some shit.
Well in. It's our ball. Well done, Connor. Yeah. It's just, yeah. It's
Just wonderful.
It's just hit you.
You lads are a full minute ahead of LFC TV Go's live match commentary. Yes! In your face! In your face, official club content. See, that's why you should go and join up on Redmen Plus. 5 minutes of the 3 extra time played, and that is the full-time whistle. The full-time whistle goes in the San Siro, and Liverpool become the first English, British or Irish club to get out of the Champions League group stages with 6 wins out of 6, the maximum 18 points. Incredible. Chris, we've just gone and beaten what you could call the champions-elect of Italy with a second-string team. We finished the game having rested Salah, Mane, Origi and Minamino. If we're not the best team on the planet, I genuinely do not know who or what is.
Mate, it's just ridiculous. But you know this team will struggle against Shrewsbury, don't you?
Max Waltman's tricky Reds.
Honestly, but no, seriously, that's a performance that of the highest calibre for a group of lads that haven't played a lot of football for a long time, and certainly haven't played together before in a team like that. I mean, I know Salah and Mane are there, but they weren't the stars of the show. The stars of the show were the other lads. It was your Divock Origis, it was your Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, your Nico Williams, your Nat Phillips. They were the stars today. Yep. As much as Salah and Mane played a good game as well, but mate, there's some outstanding performances there. Really, really enjoyed watching those Reds.
Yeah, no, it was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to Jamie Mack, who's been a member for 7 months here as a wonder kid, making history year on year. And someone saying there, in your face, LFC TV. No, I like the people who make LFC TV. It's just quite funny that we've been quicker to the commentary than they have.
By a minute.
By a whole minute. There you go. No decision to be made. We know now that Atletico Madrid will join Liverpool in the round of 16. They have beaten Porto by 3-1 in the end there. In fact, even, is that 4? No, it's the red card. So yeah, 3-1. Griezmann, Correa, and Rodrigo de Paul with the goals. It was a late flurry there. Sergio Oliveira grabbed a pen in the 96th minute, but it wasn't enough for Porto in the drag-out to drag out themselves through to the round of 16.
Lovely.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. There was that brief moment where we were chatting like, isn't it great watching a game with no stakes and just being able to enjoy it? And then they scored, and I was like, oh, I really want to win this game now. Screw them. And I got the sense that was exactly how Liverpool felt as well.
Exactly. Look, Liverpool have come back from a goal down there to win in the San Siro with a team that's not our full strength side. That shows you what Klopp has instilled into this squad of players, from first man to last man in the squad. And I know he doesn't rank them like that. They're all as important as one another, but that's the mentality that you want, that you need to have if you want to go and win big competitions, be that Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. And if they can take that mentality into the FA Cup and the League Cup, mate, we've got a good chance of winning loads of trophies this season. And now I truly believe this is our best chance to win multiple trophies, because I'm feeling that the squad's better than it's actually ever been.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And we've been going on about this for ages. Klopp has always had trust in his squad players, but to the point, our squad players have never been this good before. And he's always kind of said in these cup competitions, we fielded these type of teams plenty of times, and we've not had these kind of performances. We have just put a B team out against Porto, who, not flying in the Premier League at the moment, but they're in the Champions League every year. They're a top Portuguese side. They're one of the top 2 to 3 Portuguese sides every single year. They're in the Champions League every year. We put a B team out.
Am I right in saying Portugal have knocked France out of the top 5 European leagues as well?
It's entirely possible.
I'm sure I saw it in the Discord before. I've never not checked it.
We put a B team out at Anfield and we beat them comfortably. And we've just gone to Italy, to the San Siro, and put an even weaker side out. Because we had Matip starting that game the other week against Porto. So we've brought Nat Phillips back in out the cold. Barely kicked the ball this season. And he's come in and he's Cruyffed 2 AC Milan players to death inside our penalty area, which was which is a third goal as far as I'm concerned. And again, this is a team going into this game who were top of the league in Italy. Yeah. And they were fighting for it. They needed to win this to have a chance of going through in the Champions League. And we have just come into their own backyard with a bunch of backup players and beaten them. It bodes so well for everything that Liverpool are trying to do this season. And we're going to need them.
Yeah, but Paul, I've just gone back while you were talking then. I'll take you back to the first game against AC Milan in the Champions League. Joe Gomez and Joel Matip started at the back. Divock Origi started up top. You had Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson, Fabinho. We've rotated all throughout this group. Not just the last 2 games. You know, and we've walked away with 18 points out of a possible 18.
Yeah.
That's what tells you that the squad's fucking amazing and we're ready to do something special.
100%. Just quickly go through what Group B ends up like then. So, yeah, Liverpool top of the pile, 6 played, 6 wins, no draws, no defeats. 16 goals scored, just 6 conceded.
17, isn't
it? 17, scored and 6 conceded. It was a plus 11 goal difference and 18 out of 18 in terms of points. And just to clarify what that means, for second place Atletico Madrid, same amount of games played, 7 points, minus 1 goal difference, and largely that's because they scored a very late goal.
2 late goals, to be fair. Yeah, they nearly got back to level pegging, and then Porto scored a really late goal.
Yeah.
They actually did, which is nice. I like the fact that none of them have got a positive goal difference, because Atletico Madrid should be disappointed just getting through the group. They'll be happy, but they genuinely should be disappointed with not being able to put the other 2 teams to bed.
It's obscene that we've done that. And I'm just having a quick scout through the rest of the groups. The only other team that's in second place in a group on a negative goal difference is Barcelona, who are on -4 because Bayern have absolutely battered everyone that they've come up with. Bayern are very much us. In their group.
They've got another game to go. They've scored 19 goals already.
And conceded, and only conceded 3 as well, which is absolutely ridiculous. Are we looking in terms of the match stats then, Chris?
Oh, there's quite a few, but I've just got Cyber Sims in the Discord saying, as of mid-August 2021, Ligue 1 has dropped out of the top 5 European leagues based on UEFA's coefficient. While most football fans believe that the French top flight is still worthy of this status, it has been replaced by Portugal's Primeira Liga.
Yep.
So there you go, which is just fucking mad, isn't it? I'm on the wrong AC Milan game at the moment, so just bear with me 1 second and I'll get my stats up. We had only 51% of the ball in the end. Milan came into it a lot better second half. They had 58% of the ball second half. But I'll just go back to the total there. 22 shots in the San Siro to Milan's 8. 7 on target for Liverpool to their 3. Big chances created. Both sides had 2 big chances created. Both sides missed 1 big chance. We had a counter-attack that ended with a shot. 15 shots from inside the box for Liverpool tonight. I'm really shocked at that. That's fucking high, isn't it? Especially with a side that doesn't play together, to be able to work the ball into that area of the pitch so well. 15 shots, that's incredible.
Just amazing, and so many heroes on the night for Liverpool. Great shift put in all across the park. We're going to be discussing some of the big ones a little bit later on. Chris and I will be live on Redmen Plus in about an hour or so's time doing the instant match reaction. If you head over right now to the redmentv.com and sign up at any tier, you'll get access to that live stream. If you join as a Club Legend, it will be a little too soon to get you into that group, but for future games you can get into the Club Legend Discord chat, so do make sure that you go and subscribe, and we'll be live on that page. Just go over there, click through, and you'll be able to watch that show live in about an hour's time. Before then, I've got your reactions live here on YouTube. Chris is doing player ratings, and then live with a bit more in-depth, about 20 odd to 25 minutes, just chatting through some of the big performances on the night. So if anything you want us to discuss, let us know in this live chat comments, and then we'll carry that over into that show. You were laughing.
Yes, mate. Get the league table up, the Premier League table up on the computer. We're going to do a little exercise. Thank you to Donkey Jag. And could you find me the team with 18 points in the Premier League, please?
Everton.
After 15 games.
Everton Football Club.
Football Club
amassed exactly the same amount of points in the Premier League after 15 games as Liverpool have amassed in the Champions League.
Group of death.
After 6. Merry Christmas, Everton. Right, more from us to come. Stay tuned. I'll be doing your reactions to this game. If you can stay in the live chat, you can do that, or you can tweet us at the Redmen TV. Chris will be doing play ratings, so of course hang out for that. But of course, as mentioned, if you want to get more Redmen content, a proper in-depth chat about this match, the instant match reaction is streaming live on Redmen Plus in about an hour's time. So plenty of time to go and get signed up on there as a club captain or as a club legend. And we hope to see you over there in due course. We've got so much to come actually between now and the next couple of weeks in Christmas as well. We've got a two-part special going out over Crimbo, the 50 greatest Liverpool players of the Premier League era voted for. There's nearly 20,000 votes cast, so we're going to be definitively revealing that top 50 players, and of course pre-match content, instant match reactions, final word tomorrow morning is going to be live streamed at 10:30 as well, with an hour looking at this game. So we've got you covered. If you want all your Liverpool analysis, do join Redmen Plus, and we hope very much to see you over there. Anyway, I'll be back very shortly. If not, have a wonderful evening. You're amazing, and so are the Reds. Ta-ra.
Thank you for watching. If you want more from Redmen TV, join Redmen Plus now. You will get exclusive documentaries, interviews, and more pre- and post-match content around Liverpool Football Club. If you are a Club Legend subscriber, you'll also get a host of perks, as well as getting your name in the credits right next to me here. Content is available in video and podcast form, so if you want more Liverpool on the go, join Redmen Plus now.